enough. Welcome to One of the Melanin. How y'all doing today? As you can see, we are having a virtual interview right now with the one and only Trey Rags in the building. Yes, sir. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We already asked how you're doing today, but we're going to ask again. How are you doing today?
Highly blessed.
As always. It's a pleasure, bro. Hey, I see the beard's full. Love to see it.
Yeah, man. I've been getting so many compliments on the beard, and I'm not even gonna hold you. Most of it is niggas, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I uploaded a skit yesterday, and I noticed my beard was kind of shining in this skit. So I'm like, all right, now I'm saying my female supporters it might go on. I mean, fill up the comments. It's just all the males.
When it comes to guys complimenting each other, it's not like the way girls do, because girls are a lot more like lovey-dovey about it. I feel like with guys, it's like, okay, I see you, dog, or like, oh, you
with masculinity, like they be trying to say it in the most masculine, heterosexual way they can, without trying to sound like they be like, hey man, beard looking alright. Like, man, just say it look nice, man. Just it's okay.
Hey, you've been in the gym, huh? You type small, low key. I'm like,
hey man, cake and candles, my brother, man.
Cake and candles. They won't even say happy birthday anymore.
Happy Thug Day.
Hey, you gotta thug it out, bro. You can't show too much emotion, right? That's the stigma. Like,
it's gotta cool it. Like, imagine being too. Hey, happy birthday! Nah, just gotta cool it.
Why are you so happy?
Yeah,
like what? Why are you giddy when you see me? What's up with you, bro? Like,
I don't care, man. I'll be like, happy birthday. I feel like people be caring too much. Like, you ever have like a guy give y'all a normal compliment, and then they be like, no homo after? Like, bro, nobody was thinking that. Why you look at him?
This guy is the pause theory professional here. So
hey, man.
At all moments where it's necessary to say pause, even if it's not necessary, he'll still say it.
Yeah.
As you know, this is how it goes, bro.
People be like, I love your skits, man. You always make me laugh. No homo. Like, it's not gay to make you laugh, bro. Like, it's okay.
What kind of laugh though?
Was it like a gut laugh? Like,
or was it like
or like was it like a little?
With my true supporters, like, I'm not gonna say true supporters, but my OGs, like OGs. There was a video before like I really got big, and it was when I was on the game. But I can give you the backstory before that. I was still making skits, but it was like small. I wasn't that big yet. And somebody sent me a message, man, and he said something like, yo, you always tickle my stomach. And I was like, and I'm like, yo, why didn't he just say I made him laugh? So when I was on the game with my mans, it was like a running joke the whole day to say the most pause-worthy way you made somebody laugh. And I remember some time passed, and I completely even forgot about earlier that my supporter said that. And I was in the party with my friend, and we was all laughing. And he took my, I'm not gonna lie, y'all hitting my guts right now. And we was like, oh, see, it's stuff like that. Now that is a pause. That's when you gotta say that. And then I can always tell the people that knew me for a long time, my supporters, because whenever they say they laughing, they purposely say it and word it in the most paused way. So I'd be like, I know how long y'all been watching me. But stuff like that, if you say it like that, then you gotta say no homo. But just making somebody laugh, you don't gotta do all that.
Nah, tickle my stomach is crazy.
I'm feeling my guts is crazy.
Like what? But hey, you're going at your way. It's like how what was it during COVID when gay raps were like super popular at one point, like gay remixes.
Like,
yeah.
Popular songs.
Did not know that was a thing.
Like I don't know if you.
What
remember.
side of the internet are you on?
Bro, this was viral, bro.
I remember that.
He remembers that too.
Hey, whatever on the internet you guys got.
Yo, hey, come on now. Are you serious?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, they were doing remixes. There's a popular one with 6ix9ine with Gummo, but they just switched the G to a C. You know what I'm talking about? So
they switched the G to a C.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So they did that, and then I know there was one with cause Lenar, salute to Lenar on YouTube. Lenar Young, he did skits on it as well. It was like when you play the wrong song in front of your friends. He was like, oh, this joint's hard. So he plays the song, it sounds regular at first, and then it switches to the gay version. And then everyone's just like, yo, what's up with you, bro? Like, what you got going on type. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's like I'm talking to a wall.
The people that see this, most of them is going no.
Yeah.
Because it was a thing.
If it was popping, like, then yeah, but.
Yeah, you're just not tapped in, bro.
I don't want to be tapped into that side of the internet, so like, I'm cool with that. Like, hey, man, listen, at the end of the day, I got love for the LGBTQ community. 100%. I'm comfortable with my sexuality, so saying pause and the no H word, that's on y'all, not me. That's on y'all, man. I'm good. You know, I never say pause.
Pause.
I never said it.
You was a lie, but hey, yeah. Shout out to the community, but this nigga is a liar.
BS lie. You lying from his line from back there.
Wait, what you mean? Hold on. Wait. Time out.
I keep pulling lies at you.
Time out. Wait, pause.
See?
Hold on, that's pause though. Like,
what? Have you never heard? Oh, he's pulling lines out his ass. Like that's what I'm talking
I've
about.
never heard that. You got.
I feel like this guy lives under a rock, bro.
Bro, I just be chilling.
You're not hip to regular phrases, trends that are happening.
That's not a regular
moment.
phrase.
What, you pulling that out your ass? You never heard that before?
No.
Are you serious? Have you ever heard that, Trey?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He's not even certain. Like, Trey's
No, I definitely heard that before. Like, if you like just say something like just ridiculous, like if you say like something as a fact and it's not a fact, it like you just pulled that out your ass.
See what I'm saying? So you saying your whole spiel about never saying it is cap.
I do say pause.
All right, so why didn't you say that just now?
Oh, just because I kept a lot. But all I'm saying
this is a conversation that's going in circles.
But all I'm saying is that line, that phrase that both of you guys are hip to, that's just pause. Like,
this is the second time that we've referenced something that you not hip to.
I'm sorry that I don't know anything about what I consider an offensive remix, as well as a line that is very suspicious. Like, oh wow, I'm sorry, I don't know a suspicious phrase. Like, I'm the bad guy, right? I'm the bad guy? Alright, anyways, yo.
I don't want to talk to you no more. What's going on? Let's see. What's new? J. Cole dropped a song today.
Yo, after that J. Cole song, Groupie, I don't want to hear that. Like,
no, his new track was actually fire though. I messed with it.
You guys
messed
heard
with
it?
the flows and everything. Yeah, he was just addressing the Kendrick and Drake situation and why he stepped out. Basically saying like he saw the direction it was going and he ain't want to lose a friend in Kendrick because of it. So that's why basically he stepped out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I figured something like that.
Yeah.
But
While also sort of saying like, don't get it effed up. I can still rap. Like, don't think I'm not like that, bro.
I respect
Don't
that.
let Grippy fool you. Yeah, Grippy was just. I don't know what it was about the direct beef between Kendrick and Drake, where like the songs they were dropping after were just like kind of.
They were trying to like throw it, like hide everything.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I feel like Drake and Cole was just trying to throw stuff up quick. Like, hey, let's just move past it. And then they just wasn't dropping their best stuff. Because you had Wangwan Delilah, horrible song. You had Grippy, horrible song. But hopefully, since time passed, they kind of over it. Like, Cole dropped that verse. I feel like Drake should just take like a break. Like, I feel like he just been trying to drop as much to be like, hey guys, forget about that. I'm distracting y'all. But it's like, bro, nobody's going to get distracted. Disappear for a little bit, come back with some hits. That's how you make people forget. People move past literally everything if you got hits.
That's fair.
Nah.
So if he came back with like some Take Care level, which people really miss, them older albums, that type of like energy, came back hungry, then people would move past it for the most part.
No, I agree. Because like he doesn't allow people to miss him. That's his problem.
Yeah.
Because he's always uploading music back to back, which is like it's not a bad thing in retrospect. Because like, oh yeah, he's feeding the fans, but like you're feeding the fans like not your best work. You're not putting quality into it.
Yeah.
You're just pushing them out. So you're not giving us essentially. Your best. Even though you're giving a lot of music, you're not necessarily giving people what they want. So it's like. But I don't think he cares about that. He's just trying to put stuff out and like sort of come off as unbothered as possible. When in reality, it makes him look a bit more pressed about it than people think.
I also think the OVO sweatshop is just kind of cooked up.
Oh, they've been cooked. They've been cooked.
So I don't think Drake really got anything cooking up right now. But
Bro, they've been cooked since they lost McConan.
That's a good take.
Yeah, I don't think they've really had it. Well, obviously they have Party Next Door, but like
Party hasn't been the same since like 2018, low key, but
yeah. So it's like Party hasn't been. A lot of people have been saying they didn't like his last project that dropped. I think it's what's called P4, something like that.
I can't.
I haven't fully heard
I
it
can
yet.
talk. I can talk about like Party Next Door 2.
Mm.
That one I'm cool with, but anything else is just kind of like. Party just hasn't been the same, man.
I don't really keep up with him, but like he's cool. He can still make music, but like apparently him and Drake are dropping a project soon.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting.
I like Division.
Yeah.
They had that one song, If I Got Caught Cheating. That one was fire. They got a Mall from Maureen Mall in there.
Right. OVO Mall?
OVO Mall, yeah.
Oh man, he's a character, bro. To say the very least. I was watching one of their podcasts today, like the old one from the Drake beat, and I'm just like, yeah, nah, he's passionate, very much so. I'm gonna keep it there though. I don't want no beef, Maul. Don't beat me up in the street, please. I don't want no smoke.
Wait, hold on. You think you'd get beat up by Maul?
Nah, bro. I don't want to fight him. I just don't want to fight him, period. Even if I were to think I can win or not, I just don't want to fight Maul. Maul's just an interesting character.
I mean, yeah, it's fair. Like, you'd still win, but hey. Anyways, yo, Trey. So, man, we got you on the show. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, give us a spark notes, essentially, of who you are, how you sort of came about content creation and
I
whatnot.
feel like you're just listening to us talk, like, low key.
I guess because y'all are the biggest yappers. when y'all watch this back, y'all gonna definitely want to edit some of that because I'm just like this.
Oh, best believe I'm rearranging. Like, no,
we're just gonna be a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'm just like I feel like I'm just a normal person, man. I'm from Philly. You know what I'm saying? I'm just always was kind of like growing up. I was like, I'm like an introvert. That's me, truthfully. Like, I'm an introvert, homebody. Most times, like I'm out, it's like I'm working. Like, just like how I just flew to LA and stuff. Like, if I'm out, I got to be doing something with purpose. I'm never just out just smelling roses just because I want to. I need to have a specific reason why I'm out. What are we doing while I'm outside? So growing up, I was always like an introvert. And being in school, growing up, being an introvert, the way I made friends was by being funny. Like, you know, you're not going to have no friends if you're just walking them by all quiet and stuff. So I was always known as like the funny guy. And I remember as I was getting older and stuff, I didn't know what I wanted to do after school. Like, after I graduated, what do I want to do with my life? And then I was just like, well, I'm seeing all these content creators coming up. Like, you know, at the time when I was in school, like Griffey was like prime Griffey. And I was just like, okay, I can see the direction I can go. So I'm going to take a bet on that. And when I graduated, I remember I had a camera and a MacBook because I told my aunt invested in me because she's, I think she was a nurse at the time. So she was able to give me a MacBook and stuff. And that's big. Like, that's a lot of money. I had the best camera, G7X. So she gave me that. And I was just like, she's like, before I buy you this, why do you want this? I'm just like, if you do this, it's I'm selling myself. Like, you do this, it's an investment. I'm going to be big one day. I'm going to be a big comedian. And she's like, okay. So she gave it to me. And I remember I had it sitting in my closet for like a long, long time. And I don't know why. It's because I felt like I was kind of like, sometimes you don't admit it, but you always have like some type of self-doubt in your head. And I had it in my closet. And I was like, oh, one day I'll get to it. And then one day turned into months, and then it turned into a year, and it's just still in my closet. I had to go through things before I've set out on my true path. I remember I was trying to go to college because it was like a big thing to go to college. Nobody on my mom's side graduated from college, and my dad really wanted me to get to college too. So I was just trying to force myself. I'm in class, and I'm just like, man, what is this, man? I'm sitting in this class with a bunch of these white people, and I'm just like, they knowing stuff I wasn't taught in these hood schools that I came up in. They was just like, so who learned such and such? Everybody raising their hand, and I'm just like, okay, I don't think I really belong here. I was majoring in English, not knowing what I'm going to do. And then I just hit a point where I'm just like, man, at the end of your life, like, you're going to be the only one in your casket. Like, if you live your life trying to make everybody happy, well, my family said I should do this, and at the end, it's not going to matter. You're just going to be unhappy with your path. I had to accept that. Manned up, told my dad, I'm like, hey, I'm not doing this. I'm doing YouTube. And he looked at me like, like, this nigga crazy. So he ain't really saying, but he looked at him like, hey, it's your life, but you gotta make sure you work hard. And then I had to make sure I actually applied myself, I had to actually believe in myself, finally grabbed it out my closet, and never looked back since.
Love that. Because they say procrastination delays success.
It do.
Like it's so easy to just procrastinate. Period. Because like you feel like you have all the time in the world, you know.
Yeah.
So
it's so easy to say like just tomorrow.
Yeah. Because it's like now you don't have to adjust yourself from what you're doing. It's like I'll get to it. Simple as that.
Tomorrow will always be tomorrow if you keep saying it. Like you're never going to get to it.
Yeah, it's like you're just chasing your tail. You're just never gonna catch it. It's like just takes mad long. So I'm just happy that you decided to, take that initiative to sort of say, F it. Let's just do it. Like there's nothing else. Like it shouldn't always have to be like when all else fails, now we just jump on this, right? Like if you feel like it's something good for you, you should start it whenever you get the chance, right? But I mean,
and if there is one advice I would say to people, it may not work for everybody, but I feel like when you give it or listen to advice from people, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. This worked for them. But me personally, the biggest thing that worked for me, because I really felt like I believe this is my path, is to not have a plan B. I didn't have a plan B. I feel like a lot of times you hear people like, make sure you have a plan B. If you about to fail in this, make sure. But I remember every time somebody told me, I'm like, there's no plan B. I'm going to make it. That's one thing about me is that I had that self-doubt. But once I picked up that camera, I let go of all that self-doubt. And I was just like, there ain't no plan B. Because I feel like once you start having a plan B, it's kind of like you kind of betting on yourself to fail at that point. You kind of already placing the seeds in your head like, what if? And I didn't have that. It was never a what if. It was just like, if I do this, I'm going to make it. And I'm not going to stop until I make it. If I didn't blow up for 4 years, trust and believe, I would still be with a camera right now, working hard, trying to do something. Because I believe like persistence. I believe in the law of averages. Y'all know what the law of averages is?
No.
It's like at a certain point, something is going to work for you. The law of averages. If you fail 1,000,000 times, you got to get one. And that's what I believe. Like not everything's going to be bad all the time. So when I was doing that, I was just like, all I need is one win. And if I get that one win, I'm going to keep capitalizing off of it. And that's what happened.
That's fire to me. And look at where we are now. Number 4.
I was about to say, like, look at where you are, bro.
Yeah, look at where we are now.
Yeah.
Number 4 on Complex. I think that's what you're going to say.
Yeah, number
right
4 on
here.
the Complex list. Funniest internet online personalities. Like, you're going crazy right now, bro.
I feel like when people actually talk to me, or like when I meet other creators and other people, like, and when I talk to them and explain like my story, I feel like it kind of resonates with people more because I don't carry myself like a lot of these other creators, and I don't feel too far-fetched. Like, besides the numbers, I'm like a normal person. Everybody else, you be seeing content creators and stuff, they want to look like rappers and stuff now. Everybody wearing chains, and everybody want to be all flashy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If somebody broke into my house, they would be the most disappointed because all the money is in the bank, bro, because I'm just not that type of person. So I feel like when I tell people my story, I feel like it'd be like, I don't know, gives them a little bit more hope. Like, okay, I can see it happening because if you was able to do it, look at all the stuff you came from. And I feel like it'd be like, okay, I can do that too.
Funny side question, yeah. Since you mentioned if someone were to break into your house, right? So say you were a robber. Say you were a robber. And you broke into people's houses, and the only things you could steal are things that can cause mild inconvenience for people. What would you steal?
I feel like I would steal somebody's shoelaces. I would steal all their shoelaces just because. I would steal the knobs from their oven.
Ooh.
That's like if I just wanted to piss somebody off, like if I just wanted to watch the world burn, I would just snatch everything that has no use to me. I would take your fridge handle off. Like, you just gonna be so mad. Like, what did he come into my house for?
Yeah, you open the fridge. Because you know how it is when you turn the knob. Like, You can't do that no more.
When you put your shoes on, they just slide right off. This is evil. This is evil behavior.
Bro. I would have stole the door off their microwave, like just the entire door.
Yeah.
So they can't even start their microwave if they wanted to. You're gonna have frozen food for the rest of your life.
But yeah, going back to the complex magazine. Sorry, because I was just thinking of something. When I was looking over the complex list, one thing I also noticed is when it comes to a lot of the other creators, they'll probably do high budget content. And typically when you're recording your content, it's really just you and a cell phone. And you just allow the viewers to have their imagination. So what's kind of like your process when it comes to producing your type of content?
I'm like a minimalist. Like, that's what people don't get. People like, why aren't you doing bigger and better? But I feel like sometimes you be seeing them movies. Remember, like I know y'all probably remember one movie series, and it was like the first movie was the best. And you watched it, and it was just like, bro, it was perfect. It captured everything that it needed to. It had the heart, soul, everything. Then the second movie, you look at it, you're like, okay, the camera's clearer, everything's bigger, more explosions, but it don't hit like the first. What's missing? And that's because I believe that everything, it just depends on the heart and soul of it. Like, you see, like I make these videos and people get mad, but like, some of them get mad. Most of them just don't even acknowledge it because it's just like, well, it's just how you do it now. I make videos and I do it vertical on YouTube, and I got black bars on the side. And people are like, why do you do that? Like, just make it, turn the camera sideways. But as you see, when it's good enough, people don't care. I feel like my main goal as a skit creator is to make people laugh. If I can make y'all laugh, what does it matter anything else? Like, if I can go out and do all this big extravagant stuff and you guys aren't laughing as much as I'm in my room with this phone, then all that stuff don't matter to me. At the end of the day, I'm turning on the camera to make y'all laugh. So I don't really feel like I need to do bigger things. And if I do bigger things, I would have to still make sure I keep it integral to me, like keep my heart in it. So me personally, I just feel like, and going back to, like I said, how I feel like I resonate more with people, especially content creators, I feel like I should resonate more because they'd be like, okay, what is my excuse? Like everybody waiting, I gotta wait till they get this money so I can get this big camera. I gotta wait till da-da-da-da-da. It just shows it's all in our mind. Like how I said that nice camera and that MacBook was in my closet. I don't film off that camera no more. I film off this. Like, all that stuff is in your mind. You're just waiting on. You're just giving yourself, like, excuses. Like, I feel like that should resonate with people. Like, you don't need that much to entertain people because when it's good, it's good, and that's just how it is. You don't need all that extra stuff.
Yeah, no, that's true. Because growing up, like, not having much, like utilizing your imagination to like, that was always fun. Like, so I rock with that.
Because you don't want to use the camera quality as like a crutch for you not to put in more effort, for one. And two, it's like you capture a certain essence when it's more original. And like, for example, and we just had Niles on the podcast, and he made a good point. It's like, once you miss the moment, it's gone. So it's like, and he mentioned like with a lot of his older content, he didn't have the greatest camera quality. He just used what he had and the people around him. And it's like, those are the videos that went viral because he posted it at that time, despite what the quality was, right? And it's like, if you wait too long to do something just because you don't have all of the right materials, you're not going to get your footing in time. Someone else is going to do that thing. So it's like, it's not going to feel the same, and just like you missed the boat sailing away just because you waited too long because you wanted to do this, that, and the other. Nothing's wrong with having quality, but it's like,
everybody gotta have their purpose. Like, like like I said, like people should be happy there's so many different types of content. You know what I'm saying? Like, if me being in filming in my house is a big deal to people, they have creators that do that. But some people prefer kind of like this improv type of setting. They be like, this is like, it's creative, like how I can just sit in a room and act like I'm somewhere completely else. I'll be in the house and I have the skit based like it's outside, and people going to ignore that because I'm a get you into it. But the people that can't, it's good that y'all got like the creators that go like Druski. This man, Druski, like he be places and I'd be like, how did they allow this nigga to do this? Like, he'd be like at an airport playing like that stuff is cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like seeing stuff like that. But me personally, I don't want to film stuff like that. But you need everybody to be doing these different things.
I literally just saw a video of Druski today of him walking into McDonald's as like an employee, like, hey, he's blasting his music, walking, hey, yo, what's good, man?
Yeah.
I'm F with you, dog. Hey, yo, go get the stuff. Like, he's just like, I don't know how they let him do this.
I have no
I
idea.
know the video he's talking about with the TSA, like that one is like, how is that legal for one? That's what I wanted to know. But
I feel like he's so popular that it's somebody that knows him that be working there, and they be like, bro, just come on, man, boss not here. Like, I feel like that's what happens.
Tight. That's funny, bro. It's funny you mentioned Druski, though, because one thing I have been seeing online here and there are comparisons between you and Druski when it comes to comedy. And
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't know if you see it in comparison to, like, the content that they put out.
yeah,
But
see it,
people have been talking, and I don't know why.
Hey man, I think
People just want to have, like, I don't know, man. They like you know, black people, like, I really feel like it's really just us. Like, it's just we're the only ones to do this. I don't see no white people with Taylor Swift versus Adele threads and stuff. You don't see this type stuff, or whatever other pop star, Sabrina. Like, you don't see this type stuff. It's just us. Like, we feel like we can only have one person succeed, and they just want me to be against Druski so bad. And I do feel like one day I may make something with Druski. It's just me personally. I'm just not the type. Like, I need an idea exactly before I be like, all right, let's do it. Because I'm not the type. Let's just do something random. So if me and Druski ever did something, it's gonna be something that's like, I feel like, and he feels like, all right, this is gonna be funny.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to force it. But I just feel like something like that would be good to be like, yo, can y'all knock it off? Like, we just try and create different contents. We in the same, like, realm, but we're going two completely different ways. Like, if I was him, I would be mad. But because I'm like, why am y'all comparing me to this nigga in his house? Like, I'm selling out stadiums right now. Like, I don't know why they try to compare us so much. We don't make the same type of, like, skits. He used to make skits like me, but then, you know, he kept leveling up and he found his path that he want to go on. But we really have no type of similarities. Black and fat.
Nah, it's really about it. Because it's crazy pointing that out. Because like I've never heard Celine Dion versus Barbara Streisand debates. Like, so.
Yeah, fact. Now they just gotta find some, bro. It's like Drake and Kendrick. Literally, it's like you gotta find some to like. People can't coexist no more. There has to be one.
Half a Drake.
He said half a Drake.
Yeah.
But yeah, people can't like coexist no more. They have to have like at least in black people, like at least within our community, for whatever reason, there always has to be one representative, and other people have to co-sign it, as opposed to people just liking this person for this person or this person for this reason. It's like.
I do want to know where that like disconnect comes in for our community, because it's like you can't really you heard that say like people don't want to support the hood, they'd rather just pay their money outdoors or whatever outside the hood.
Yeah.
So I feel like there really is like truth behind that, and there has to be some sort of history behind it, because it's actually concerning. But
yeah, it's like there's always some sort of like animosity, or it's like hostility. Like even if they never had beef, like it's just the people that are chatting, especially online. So it's like if they didn't have beef before, it's like subconsciously, it's like they're putting it in their head. So like now they
I remember Druski said that before. I've seen a clip on TikTok before. He was like on an interview, and he said sometimes the internet like made him like put him and Desi up against each other so much that he started feeling like, yo, do we have a problem right now? Like subconsciously, because they keep putting us together, you start taking it to heart some type of way.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm just the type, like, I don't care. Like, I don't comment on nothing. You're not going to see me comment on anything. I did comment on the Druski thing once, but after I got attacked for days, I'm just like, yeah, forget it. I don't really care. So yeah, I don't really put my energy into it. It's a pointless conversation, because who wins after it?
the typer, the person online, because they got a reaction out of you. That's what they do, bro. Like that's literally their whole goal. I said that's literally their whole goal all day, just to try to get reactions out of people. So it's like it's raging.
It's not a sad life though.
That really, yeah.
Being
like typing anything just to get a reaction out of somebody is crazy.
Being a nematode. Oh, yo, literally, King Paul just posted something about this recently on his story, right? Salute to King Paul, by the way. That's our dog. So he just dropped some clothes. Like he just had a shirt drop recently, and he drops TikToks on it, just like just showing it off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And someone in the comments was like, oh, like $60 is mad expensive, bro. You overcharging. And he comments like, the larges are already sold out. And then another person comments under that like, oh, just because they're sold out, you know you can control the number of the number that you sell. So it's like it's still gonna look like, even if you sell 20 t-shirts, it's still gonna look like you sold out. And he's like, bro, like, I hope you understand, like, you're trying to move the goalposts. We're talking about the price being overcharged, but clearly it wasn't overcharged for the people who sold out the larges. And it's like, but then he realizes, like, bro, why am I talking back with these people? Like, I'm not gaining nothing from this. I'm just stressing myself out when I know I'm doing well with this. So, like, why am I succumbing to these guys behind the screen just trying to get a reaction out of me? And I DM him, like, bro, don't forget, bro, because we talked about this on our podcast. These guys are just nematodes, bro. Yeah. Just keep working on you and just work in silence and let your success make the noise.
100%.
So it's like, at the end of the day, when it comes to all creators, especially people like you that are already at a pretty high place in the game right now, salute to you, by the way. It's like, really just try to drown them out. As difficult as it may be, because it's easy for like you to notice one negative comment amongst a sea of positive comments. So it's like,
man, I'm telling you what, bro, I'm at the stage right now of just like, I'm just all about protecting my peace, bro. Like, if I see anything on the internet and I feel like it's going to drag my energy down, I'm off the internet. Like, all right, I'm going to take a break. Like, if you affected my real life mood because this whole internet is it's just toxic. It's just it's just a bunch of unhappy people. So they just want to make everybody else more unhappy than them. So when I see this stuff online, I just click off. And that's not even just with me. That's with anybody else. Like, when I be seeing all this drama with all these other people, I'm just like, bro, why are y'all in their business? Like, this is stupid. So when I see it, I just click off because it don't exist. As soon as you turn your phone off, it don't exist. I would have never known about this Druski versus Trey Rag situation if it didn't make its way to TikTok. Apparently, it got so big on Twitter that it made its way to TikTok. Because I left Twitter. I'm just like, I'm just done. I'm done with the think pieces. I'm done. Y'all niggas got a problem with a new thing every day. Y'all wake up to complain. I'm just like, bro, I'm done with Twitter. And by the way, nobody's calling it X, Elon. Stop trying to make people call it X. That's nobody's calling it that.
I agree. Nobody.
It's Twitter, bro. Like,
X spelled in 01 and it spelled in 03. No one is calling it X.
It's like you're going out your way to call it X at this point. Like, you have to think
for
about
real.
it. Like, wait, it's X. Yeah, we're on X. Like, no, it's Twitter, bro. It's always gonna be Twitter. People are on Twitter.
Yeah, but like I said, I wouldn't have seen it if it didn't make its way to the TikTok. And then once it's made its way to TikTok, and I remember I saw like 3 videos on it. 2 people were on my side, and then they was down in Druski, and I'm just, and then I seen one person on Druski's side, and then the whole comments was down in me, and I was just like, all right, I'm off this. I'm not keeping up with this, because what is y'all talking about at this point?
Honestly, one thing I realized too, maybe it's because like I have like a tech AI-ish mind. I really don't believe a lot of the people on the internet exist. Like it's like I know there are real people out there. I really think that a lot of the time
they don't, bro.
Real.
I've like on Twitter, like I've seen the most hateful messages towards me. Like, you would think I'm Hitler in the flesh, the way some people have talked about me. Like, there's some people that genuinely hate my soul. But whenever I'm out, I have never ran into one person that hates me. So it's making me start to think. Some of y'all is talking trash, but coming up to me, Trey, you're Trey Rags. What you trying to get into? Like, now y'all my biggest fans. But I feel like that hate, that stuff don't exist. You got to be a real horrible person to get hate online and then hate in person. Because people got to have some real, like, balls for that. And I just never experienced that. I only experience love, especially when I'm out in places where there's a lot of people at. Like, if I go to an airport or, like, a movie theater or something, I try to keep my head down. So I'm like, bro, I'm going to get noticed. And it's always love.
Nah, but I think that's the reality of it, is like the hate really stems from comments and maybe a couple of videos here and there, but for the majority of it, I don't think those comments are even from real people. I really think it's just a hate bot that's just out there that's able to
they're real people. That's just their alter ego. When these people get on the internet, they be like, okay, I can act a certain way. Like, I can either act like the most perfect human on earth, or I can be the biggest hater on earth. And both of them versions is really fake. And it's just about which path people want to go down, because they want to portray themselves as like so great and so better than everybody.
You know, it's easier to hate, right? because you don't have to portray yourself as like a higher person. You can just talk ish and just keep talking ish. You don't have to be a high person to talk ish.
I feel like with going back to what Trey said earlier, you just gotta protect your peace, and like just hating that, just like that does not benefit you at all.
Yeah,
like,
no, it doesn't. But it's like it's just to bring people down with you. It's like it's unfortunate, but that's how it is. And it's funny you mentioned. You made a good point about like like if these people, just anything that drags you down, I'm just gonna turn it off. You guys don't exist to me outside of when I lift my laptop back open. So it's like, like, and DDG said this a lot as well, because obviously he deals with backlash every day when it comes to either his music or like everything with Halle and stuff like that. So it's like, he literally said it too. He's like, bro, like, once I shut this laptop off, like, my life is amazing. Like, I got so much to live for. I have so much to do. Like, I'm living well. I got a real bankroll. Like, I'm chilling. Like, you guys can't tell me nothing. But, like, I'm not going to let you guys disturb me that much to where, like, I can't go about my day no more because you guys are chatting so much. Like,
I'm not even going to lie. I feel like even then, I wouldn't have, I feel like if we were to ever receive whatever type of hate, I wouldn't even read it for one. I wouldn't even, like, acknowledge it or address it.
Yeah.
It's like stuff like that's just unnecessarily uncalled for, and I feel like you just gotta, again, going back to it, protect your peace. If it's gonna raise my blood pressure, if it's gonna just like spike my emotions, I'm just gonna just like chill, and I'll probably watch Jury Duty on Amazon Prime. Like, that's it. Like, I'm just gonna be chilling. I feel like for the most part, it's kind of like a lot of it. I really think it's fake. I know how AI like works. I know how data mining works. I know how computer visions work. I know how deep fakes work. I know how a lot of stuff on like when it comes to tech works. So I really do believe like there's a good percentage of people on Twitter that's like not even real tweeting back and forth to each other. People creating fake AI based videos or content, whatever.
No, I believe it.
So like I saw this one video. It was talking about that the U.S. S&P or the U.S. stock market Standard & Poor Index or S&P whatever, it's like controlled by 11 babies. That's a myth. It's a myth, right? Okay. It's an actual myth that's just been like, haha, this is a joke that we have. But someone posted a video on it trying to like break it down as it's 100% real, and people in the comments were believing it. And I realized like a lot of these comments, they were just like, wow, yeah, this is real because I heard about this. I work in finance, blah, 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 blah. And like, as I kept reading the comments, none of it just made sense. And then people were gullible enough to believe it. So just like kept spewing this like.
I'm not going to lie. If there's one thing the internet will teach you is that as humans, most people are really not as smart as you would expect. Yeah. Like, there has been so many like lies I've seen on TikTok. Like, somebody will just say it and it's an opinion, and people would just run with it. Oh, it's true, it's true, it's true. Yeah. Like, something I've seen recently, and I don't know if y'all have seen it. It's J. Cole. His old song "She Knows" started trending again because he was like, "Rest in peace, Aaliyah. Rest in peace, Left Eye. Michael Jackson, I'll see you just as soon as I die." And somehow people connected that song to Diddy, and then somehow connected that to Beyonce. And they was making breakdown videos on TikTok.
Wait.
Some people was trolling and some people was real. Some people was like, wait, no, because since Diddy getting locked up, Beyonce got to be working with Diddy, and somehow she the one that killed Aaliyah. Aaliyah died early 2000s through a plane crash when Beyonce was 19, and they start connecting the lyrics. They're like, she knows. Beyonce knows. She knows. J. Cole is, I'm like, yo, what the hell are y'all talking about, bro? Like, I'm just like, man, people be running with like the dumbest stuff. Now, that's not to say, like, we don't know what people is into. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce could very well be into some stuff. But that comparison by itself, and y'all thought y'all cracked the code, is stuff like that pissed me off. I hate all these. I hate every single site for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Like, I have certain things I hate about each and every site. TikTok, a lot of people feel like TikTok is like the truth site because they feel like normal people can upload on it. And I do feel like there's some truth that you can get on TikTok more than other places because it is normal people that's getting pushed to front. But normal people is also not the most reliable source either. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of things I've seen on there and I'm just like, bro, that's just blatantly wrong. And I'm seeing people in the comments be having the most likes. They'll be like, oh, you're right. And then somebody right under it tells a true fact. And then they get like a fewer likes than them. Like nobody cares about that. They just run with stuff. Like, and you know what I hate Twitter for? Twitter is just, y'all, they just wake up angry. Instagram, they need to abolish the shade room. I hate the shade room. I don't think you guys understand. Thank you, shade room, for putting me up on the complex up. But I hate the shade room, bro. They try to it's like these people. The internet is like living in like this fake world where like black people, we all hate each other. Like shade room lives in this myth like all black men hate black women. And a majority of black men are with black women. Don't let this stuff confuse you to feel like every single black man just found a snow bunny and just coupled up with them. That's just not real life. It's not real life. And I'll be reading shade room comments, and I'm just like, and the things y'all post, y'all call yourselves a black blog, but y'all put against black people every day. Y'all put us against each other every single day. And they try to be passive aggressive with it sometimes. Sometimes they'll be like, let's say somebody changed their hair. Nicki Minaj changed her hair. They're like, okay, Nicki Minaj changed her hair, y'all. But y'all know why y'all putting it up. Because y'all know y'all didn't like the hairstyle and y'all trying to put it up so people can talk trash on Nicki. Yeah. Stop trying to act like y'all not just being negative. That's all they're about. And back to your point, I've seen you said that there do be bots. I have seen it personally. There are some bots that are made, but I do think those are made by them pages to push the problems.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was on Shade Room, and Shade Room, majority, the demographic on Shade Room is black women. Mm-hmm. And I'll see somebody with it's like somebody with a white face, and they'll say something blatantly racist, like just something out of pocket about black women. Or I'll see somebody with a black, a profile with a black man, and they'll say something against black women. Like, this is why we don't like black women. And I'm like, what nigga talks like this? I'm like, let me click on this page. Click on this page, 0 followers following 1,000 people. That is not a real person. But then he got 1,000 comments of black women see, this is why we don't like y'all, because look, y'all don't protect us. And I'm just like, y'all are falling for the trap of these sites. They just want to drag us apart. I feel like when you look at history and you want to see the downfall of black people, it wasn't until, sorry for going extra deep, but this is just how my mind thinks. Good, bro. Go ahead. But if you want to look at the whole history of people, as people, we survive things that people shouldn't survive. We've been through slavery. You know what I'm saying? For 400 years, we've been through slavery. And you would think after 400 years of torture, when you get out, you would just start killing everybody. No. We got out of there and we still want to be upstanding humans. Hey, we want to be part of y'all. No, you still don't want us part of you. We've been through Jim Crow, still being upstanding people. It wasn't until they found a way to make us go against ourselves. When drugs got dropped into the community, and that's when you start losing that family, and that's when we start going against ourselves, because that's what they found out. That's how we make black people lose. Make them fight each other. And at this point, it's been so ingrained that we got these blogs and pages and Twitter and Shade Room, they profit off of black people going against each other because it's the most profitable business. You will not see a race go against each other more than you will see black people. We have a culture where we will literally snatch your race from you if we don't like the opinion that you have. You don't see that for anybody. You don't even see it from white people. Republicans and Democrats hate each other. White people, they be going against each other hard too. But they not going, let a cop or something, or a black person beat up that white person. Let a black person beat up a Democrat. A white Republican ain't gonna be like, no, you still white. Lock that nigga up. You get what I'm saying? But let black people, we throw away each other so easily. Jonathan Majors, for example.
Wow. Yeah.
Jonathan Majors, I've seen Shade Room tear this man down because he went out with a white woman. But he was on the uprise, right? He had Creed, you know what I'm saying? He was Kang the Conqueror.
Yes.
MCU. He was going up. And black women loved him until it got found out that he had a white girlfriend. Now, the whole thing came out about him. He apparently beat her. And then when the truths got unraveled in court, he didn't beat her. He actually didn't. There was footage of this man running away from her. The only thing he was charged with in that situation was that he scratched her because he picked her up and put her back in the car while she was hitting him and trying to grab him. Now, before that even came out, I've seen Shade Room tear him down, like when like, see, this is what you get for messing with a snow bunny. Then the truth come out, and I'm reading the comments, and it shows the footage of him running, and everybody's laughing like it's a joke. And I'm just like, wow, y'all let Shade Room damage y'all. Damage y'all had so much on this that forget that he's innocent. We're disowning you because you went with a white woman. Like, we're done with you. There ain't no saving you. And like, you don't see that from no other race. It's just us. As soon as you don't act a certain type of black, or you not, know what I mean? They kick you out. And that's the most toxic thing about it, is we just tear each other down. And sorry I went down that long rant, but yeah, that's why I hate Shade Room.
You know what's
That's why I hate
about,
Shade Room, bro.
You know what's crazy about that is like, we're so quick to tear each other down, but we're so quick to invite white people to the cookout, right? So it's
I hate that too.
So it's like, that's another thing. And no one's saying that we're not inclusive. Black people are some of the most inclusive people in the world.
We are the most inclusive
100%.
race.
Yeah.
We are the most inclusive race. Everybody's at the cookout. How many niggas at the quinceañera? How many? Like, how many?
Wait.
Like, how many niggas?
Wait,
You froze for a quick second. You said, how many niggas at the...
Oh, my bad. I said, so many people was at the cookout. How many niggas are at the quinceañera? How many niggas are at the fiestas? Like, how many of us are at the picnics? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we invite everybody in, but I don't know. It's just the heart of us. They made us hate ourselves more than other people. Like that old Kanye verse, y'all know All Falls Down.
Yeah.
He said they made us hate ourselves and love their wealth. That's why shorties holler where the ball is at. Like, that's true. Like, over history, we've been taught to hate ourselves so much that we'd rather attack ourselves than anybody else. Let a white person put on a dashiki. Best believe you just passed the ranks of Jonathan Majors in the black community immediately, my nigga.
That's crazy.
When a white person dressed with a dashiki going to see Black Panther and taking a photo like this.
Oh, yeah, he's up there. He's up there. Yeah. He's up
Yeah,
there.
you already passed Majors, man. You already passed Majors.
That's crazy, dog. Because it's really crazy how big Jonathan Majors was, like the projectory.
Yeah.
What's the word? I feel like I'm messing that up. Trajectory,
yeah.
Trajectory. Like, the potential, everything was up there. He was just
Right.
rising above everybody in, like, the whole box office.
I hope he keep his head down and keep working, because I believe when you got true talent, nothing can stop you.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Kanye. Kanye have done said the craziest things. You can't stop him because, hey, it's Kanye. So I just feel like Jonathan Majors, like, I hope he gets back to a good place. He just need to keep working. It's sad that happened, because I'm just like, bro, if you read the court documents, the man is innocent. They just had to give him something because he hurt a white woman. He didn't hurt her, but emotionally, like, you know what I'm saying? So they had to get him with something. Then everybody just dropped him because, hey, go with a white girl.
Yeah, no, that's true. And I feel like the biggest problem on top of that is like misinformation is key to any type of new breaking news type of whatever. But because like when let's say there's like a breaking news incident that happened right now to our favorite celebrity, to a company, whatever. People are going to spread misinformation, and people will, immediately, and then people will post about it, trying to get as much engagement, as much comments, likes, whatever.
People don't care what they post immediately, just to capitalize. Don't care what person you tearing down with this law.
And then the minute they do that, they take a step back, and if like, let's say someone calls them out, hey, this is all wrong, this is like not factual, then they're just gonna be like, oh, well, here's the next post about the next informed breaking news, and like people still run to it. So I just feel like that's a society. That's the world we live in. Now that we capitalize off of engagement, it is what it is. But
it's funny you mentioned just like misinformation. That goes into the next question I had for you. What assumptions or misconceptions do you think people have about you as a creator, just as a person?
It's probably everything. People think that the characters I play is me, and I'm like, bro, I'm playing these characters like in the mindset of a character. But I kind of understand now. I kind of get it. Like at first, I used to wonder, like, why is everybody taking my like content so seriously? Like the people that get hurt, why do they actually think I'm actually red shirt? But then I start like looking at like the internet these days. TikTok made it that everybody is a creator. Like, even when they're not truly a creator, like with the art sense of it. It's just people picking up a camera, just saying their opinions. But that's the world we live in. We have this thing where like people put up, I can't even really call them skits, but they call it skits like on TikTok, and they just putting their opinions in it. So everybody's saying stuff on these videos, and it's just like, oh, they're saying their real opinions. So then you got somebody like me who's looking at it from an artistic sense. I make a lot of skits like I don't agree with. Like I'm purposely playing bad characters because I feel like I don't have to spoon feed you like, hey, this is a bad person. Obviously, if I punch a special needs person, I'm a bad person. Like, I don't want to say that. I'm going to play that character and you be like, hey, don't be like him. But they don't get that because you got all these creators out here that's not really creators. Everybody just picking up a camera, making videos and complaining. You like, oh, so if they all being themselves, he must be himself. So one of the misconceptions about me is people think I've seen a bunch of stuff. People said I hate gay people. People say I hate special needs people. People said I hate women. Then I made a skit about white people. Then they said I hated white people. So I'm like, who do I like? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all say I hate everybody. And it's a lot of misconceptions. Like I said, like there's like a mythology behind me. People think like they're just running with stuff. Just like you said, when people post something, just run with it. Yeah. Like people run with the fact they think I've been banned like 1 million times, and it's just not the case. I'm not gonna lie, I had 2 Instagrams banned, and I was banned for a year off of TikTok. But people think this is like his 7th TikTok account. This is my 7th TikTok account, and it got 6 million followers. Like it's things like that. It's just like y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all hearsay. Y'all just saying stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's how people are, though. You know, they'll just take something and run with it. And we were just talking about this now. They just want to find a reason to be upset at you. It's kind of how it goes. People just want to be mad at something. So if they have anything they can latch on to, they're going to stretch it till it breaks, right? It's like you give them an inch, they take a mile. Even if it's not even, they're not even being reasonable at this point. They just want to, like, stretch it just to stretch it for fun. Like, it makes no sense. Because, like,
people just be just trying to run with anything. And I don't know why. Like, well, I guess I do know why. Like I said, people just, they need something to, oh, snap, I hear myself.
You?
Wait, let me see something. Yeah, I hear myself. Am I echoing?
Not here.
Wait, I think I'm straight now. All right, I'm straight. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying because of that.
No, it's just like, people will find any reason to just sort of grab something and run with it just because it's like, that's what sounds good, you know? And it's, yeah. Hold on 1 second. New audio device detected. Oh, that's probably why you're echoing. Hold on. Discord has detected new audio input. Saeed's iPhone microphone. Do you want to switch to it? Don't switch. Okay. I think we should be good now. Do you hear yourself at all?
Let me see. La 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 la. No.
Okay, cool. So we should be straight on that. But yeah, I mean, what was I about to say again? Damn, I lost my train of thought now.
Man, we might as well go to the next question then.
I was gonna say, well, at least like now, like, since you're on this podcast, you're able to sort of show people that you're not as negative or evil as they think you are, right? It's like you have this opportunity, you have this platform to sort of say your piece and like showcase your personality. Essentially,
this is the first time, like this is my first interview I ever decided on doing, and
right here on One in the Melanin, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
Exclusive. We out here.
Let's get something straight. Trarags is for the people. You know what I'm saying? If there's one thing I like doing is just lifting us all up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the fact that y'all on y'all grind, and there's something about that just drew me to wanting to come on here. Like, all these podcasts, I apologize. They wanted me to join. I'm sorry. It's just me personally. I'm a passion worker. I do things that I feel is right. I just opened my DMs and somebody wanted me to be on their podcast. I didn't look too deeply, but they got like 2.5 million followers. And I was just like, hey, I'm with one in the Melanin. You feel me? Like, I already got my podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I do things that just, I don't know, feel authentic to me. Because I just feel like we're going to get a more authentic, flowing conversation coming from you guys.
I love that. I love that. That's fire, bro. That's fire. And we appreciate that. We appreciate you giving us the opportunity to interview you and just sort of have not even interview, just to kick it with you. You know, it's a pleasure for you to be on the podcast, for one, just because it's like someone of your stature within the entertainment, I guess, realm, right? Mm-hmm. It's lovely to see someone that's willing to sort of look and show some light to to some creators that are not there yet, but they're on their grind, and we do appreciate that wholeheartedly.
For sure.
Especially talking to the number 4 comedian
on Complex looks like that. It's like
on the internet. Like,
I mean, again, lists are lists, right? It's subjective.
That's what
It's all subjective.
It's subjective at the end of the day. We don't know who it is that's that are putting these lists together, but at the same time, there's some truth to it, right? There's a reason why they decided to add him to this list, regardless of where they ranked him. It's like it just shows how much impact he has on this realm of entertainment. Period. Because they're willing to consider him for something like this. Even though it's like, where they rank him, even if they don't rank him, it's like, he knows how funny he is. People know how funny it is. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's still nice to see that they're at least giving him some props or giving him some recognition.
No, I think, honestly, that's the best thing is, like, being recognized for your work. Mm-hmm. Like, the 4 or 5 years that you've been grinding, putting things, like, just working and being persistent and consistent and just on your grind, like, being recognized for it, that's big, bro. And then for you shed light on us, like that's also really big.
That's
too,
love.
That just shows your character, the type of person you are, and that leads me to my next question. There's also been like backlash where people will say that you're not PR friendly. So like, what's your take on that?
That's reaction. I was like, man, ain't nobody trying to hear all that, bro.
I'm like, let's be real, bro. Like I said, I'm a passion worker. I choose to do what I want to do. I can literally open up my business email and scroll for days. Like there's a lot of offers. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just do things that feel right. It's like what confuses people is that everybody's in the chase of the money. But I'm chasing 2 things, and mainly is keeping like my art intact. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do things that don't feel authentic to me. So I have a lot of offers, but I just simply choose it because it just don't feel right with me. But there's a lot of things I can do. I'm not no type of PR threat that people think. There has been people that have done way worse things that are making millions of dollars and are in these car commercials and stuff. Trust and believe they're not scared of Trarags. And most of my skits, like when you look at it, I have a lot of dark humor skits. But most of my skits is not dark humor. Like I'm not no one trick pony where like I gotta make fun of like a person to pop off. Like most of my skits is like I said, like the whole mythology thing. People was just running with that. Like, oh, dark humor, dark humor, dark humor. Most of my stuff is not that. Like, I'm not no type of PR threat. I just choose to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I could easily just be like, hey, I'll do anything for some money. But that's what selling your soul is. You know what I'm saying? You do anything for some money, that's selling your soul. And I just don't want to do it. Like I'm already living good. I've been able to move and own a house just off a cell phone. Like I'm fine. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not struggling. I'm not one of these people that gotta do a get ready with me to keep my money and promote. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And do these little ads. I don't have to do it. So I only do what I want to do. And that's what people don't get. So they get confused. They be like, well, everybody else that blew up, they making sure they in your face and everything. I'm letting my talent speak. You get what I'm saying? I don't gotta be in everybody's face. I don't want people to be that connected to me. I feel like it's unnatural. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's unnatural as a human to walk around and everybody just look up at you like, oh my gosh, it's like they almost worshiping you in a sense. You shouldn't worship anybody except God. So I don't want to portray this image like I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to live that life of a lot of these creators. They love the attention. I just want to make people laugh. You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel like I need to be on this commercial or do this ad, then I won't do it. Just because I just want to make content. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't do all the internet games.
No, I agree with that.
Nah, that's very true.
Yeah, no, facts. And that also like, I want to like put a pin on that because I just remember something. Mm-hmm. So there's an animal, right? You guys probably know this animal. It's what's the animal that's like in cartoons they'll be eating carrots?
Rabbits,
right? Okay.
Or a bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a rabbit. And what's the opposite of water?
Fire.
Can you put those 2 together?
Rapid fire question! Let's go! I love that. It took me a second, but I realized
I'm just like confused. I'm like, where's this going?
So what we're doing, we have our segment that we like to call rapid fire questions. So we have a list compiled of random questions, and we're gonna time you. We're probably gonna do a minute long. And we're just going to ask you a bunch of questions, see how quick you are on your feet, and see how many questions you can go through. Is that
Let me sit up, man. Let me sit up.
Lock in.
I hate how I didn't recognize that sooner. That pisses me off.
But you see.
Yeah, no, I love the vision though, because I was thinking about how I was gonna transition.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's good. Just let me know when, and we'll get started.
Hey man, you guys see the vision like a line between two dots. Just let that click in.
I know that line. I heard that.
All right, 3, 2, 1, start.
What's an ugly English word?
Baloney.
Candy or chocolate?
Candy.
What's 2 + 2 × 2?
8.
What's the most satisfying English word?
Satisfying.
If you could be any animal, what would it be?
Turtle.
Would you rather watch paint dry or watch grass grow for an hour?
Grass grow.
Kool-Aid Jammers or Capri Sun?
Capri Sun.
What does AT&T stand for?
No idea.
Family Guy or American Dad?
Family Guy.
What's the most overrated black food?
The most overrated. The most watermelon.
What's the worst 2K game? NBA 2K game.
The new one.
Alright, okay. I'll give you that.
Actually, truthfully, I hate 2K18. I was just answering fast, you guys.
Wait, you hate 2K? I like 2K18.
No. It went from the best in 2K17 to the worst.
I think
when they tried to, that was 2K18 was when they first tried to throw in that neighborhood stuff.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Okay, you know what? I can see why you hate it. I liked it, but anything after 2K19, I'm just not a fan of. Like, I just stopped. Like, I bought. And I stopped buying 2K up until 2K23, then 2K24. I refused to buy 2K25.
Not 23, I think. I haven't got one since.
Yeah, no.
I refuse to buy the new 2K because they just... I hate how money hungry these gaming companies are getting. Like, at this point, y'all just making games. Like, y'all not trying to complete a game. Y'all just making it halfway and be like, hey, you want to buy your way to the rest? And they put you in a corner where you're like, oh, I need to buy this VC. Like, I hate that. So I stopped.
Microtransactions ruined it entirely.
I blew a bag on the last 2K because, like, the black in me, man, the black in me, it's like I just needed to win. Like, I just bought so much VC, and I just fell into the system, and I was like, I'm not getting this new 2K, and I'm still holding strong.
2K19, I put way too much money in that, and then when I bought 2K23, I told myself, I'm not gonna get any VCs. I ended up buying VCs. 2K24, after I realized like it was trash, I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm not gonna play it. And so I bought it. 2 days later, I just never played it again, which is a waste of money. But hey,
fair enough. That's how it goes, though. Honestly, like I bought my Xbox during Black Friday 2 years ago. I don't really use it to play video games like that anymore. It's really just for like YouTube or movies or something. Yeah. So it's really just based on what you really get into.
Games with microtransactions just be...
Yeah, no, it's actually like unnecessary. I bought Call of Duty to play with my friends.
Yeah.
And there's like 80 different things that you have to buy if you want to play like
no trash. And when you look at the old Call of Duties, like even when they had the microtransactions, it was so cheap. It wasn't until they realized, hey, we don't gotta make a great game. We just gotta make an okay game and put a lot of stuff with things they can buy, and then we're gonna make 10 times the profit. Bro, and that's what they did.
And I hate the new battle pass structure that they have with Call of Duty. I just hate that because like they're just adding crazy random skins and just trying to hype it up. Like they got a 21 Savage skin, they got a Nicki Minaj skin, they got a Snoop Dogg skin. Those are I don't want to see them in Call of Duty.
It don't even feel like you at war anymore.
What's up?
It don't even feel like you at war anymore. It just feels like what is this? This Fortnite?
Yeah, that's literally what it is. Like they just stole the Fortnite model and they're just running with it.
Hey man, it's limited edition though.
Everything's limited edition, which is annoying, bro.
Yeah, when they have a new collaboration every 2 weeks, like it's One thing I do want to ask though, you mentioned you were talking about how like we were talking to you about like PR stuff and like you only take opportunities that you feel works for you, right? Mm-hmm. What are your career goals within this industry? What do you want to eventually achieve?
I picture myself not being a full-time content creator. I want to be an actor, and not just any actor. I don't just want to be a comedy actor. I want to do all types of movies. Like one day, I want y'all to pull up to a movie and be like, Trey Rags in a drama? How is he gonna pull this off? And then I pull it off and be like, oh snap, Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the path I see myself. That's why some people be confused why I move in the way that I move. Because they be like, well, I'm a lot of old heads, like, you know, like they see comedy as one way. Like, you're not a comedian unless you're on that stage. Like, you got to get up there and do stand up. But I just feel like we're just in a new generation. Like, we're not really thinking the same way. Like, even Druski, speaking of Druski, like, he do like these tours when he's on stage, but it's not stand up in a sense. It's kind of like a kickback. He'd be like doing kind of like skits on stage, like could have been, and then he'd do like the music and stuff. It's not normal stand up. And I feel like with me, I don't want to go to the stand up route either. Like, I always cared about the acting and the skits more. Like, playing Ratchet, I always cared about the facial expressions and stuff like that more than just like making people laugh. Because I feel like a lot of times when I make people laugh is through the acting. Like, I'll do like a facial expression, and that's what made them laugh more than the joke. So I always cared about playing characters more. So that's what I want to do. I want to get into movies, play some characters, and really pop out. I'm going to always create content, but it's going to be a point where I'm more of an actor when I hit like that Will Smith transition.
Ooh. Hey, man, we can see it. I can see it.
I 100% see it, yeah.
Who would you want to work with?
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Okay, hopefully this video gets to Jordan Peele, but I'm gonna say Will. I'm gonna speak it into existence. Jordan Peele, I don't know if you know me. Hi, my name is Trey Rags. I make comedy skits, and it's kind of like how you made comedy skits before, and then you hit that transition where you're doing blockbuster movies. And I just feel like Jordan Peele, I just feel like if we work together, we could come up with something really great. Because I feel like I have a creative mind just like you, and I do want to move into that world of making movies. And I just feel like if we came together, we would make one of the best movies you have ever made. My name is Trey Rags, Trarags. If you don't know me, I would ask you to look into my videos and, you know, see the potential, and then realize why we be great together.
Hey, Bilal, do me a quick favor.
What's up?
Can you just get up real quick?
Oh, like right now?
Yeah, just real quick. You know what this is? Just get up.
I'm good. How are you?
Is it done or? All right.
You done?
All right. No.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan Peele. How you doing today? My name's Saeed. From One in the MELANIN. I'm not an actor. Hardly do content creation. But I want to be in one of your movies. Or just simply one of your projects. You know, I think you and I have a lot in common. We're both black. We're both men. Like, do you see that? Sometimes I feel like when I look in the mirror, I see myself. And when I see a picture of you, I see you. So Jordan, put Trey Rags in a movie. Put me in a movie. Just put us all in movies. And if you don't want to put me in the movie, I completely understand. I'll still support you. But I will be sad for a few years. I'm already going through it. Like, but yeah. All right. Nice talking to you.
I hope.
Did you just relate to this man about being black and a man?
I can't stand you. Yeah, no, just step out real quick. I want to say something to Mr. Peele. Let me make sure I'm centered here. Hi. How you doing today? Bilal Kamara, One in the Mountain. Unlike him, I do like to invest myself into a lot of content creation, a lot of filming. You know, I like to record short films. I'm into a lot of different things when it comes to camera stuff, and I like the ins and outs. So I'm really interested as well. If you were interested in me, I'm very versatile. I like to dibble dabble on all types of genres. I could show you my versatility and show you that I am applicable to all types of different settings and different scripts. I'm the guy that you may need, the all-around character. You know, some may call me the young Denzel. You know.
Yo, I was gonna say that.
Who said that?
Hey,
You stole my line.
you did. I saw you did.
I was gonna come back in and say it. I had a whole like.
Oh, my bad. You can cut that out then.
Nah.
What?
Nah.
I saw you didn't say it, so I just say it.
Just keep it.
Yo, I'm
Keep it.
sorry.
Keep it.
If you want to say it,
Keep it.
I can edit. You know I like to edit, bro. I edit too, by the way. I can edit that out. Feel free to consider me, Jordan. We love you here. You can come and have a seat. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that you had something going. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's no beef. Like
100%, there's no beef.
I don't. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, Saeed. You had the worst one.
Dang.
You related to him about being black and a man. Not even a black man. You're related to him by being black and a man.
It's true.
It is true.
It's true. And listen, him and I, when he hears that, he's gonna be like, you know what? He's right.
It's gonna hit him.
It's gonna hit him. He's gonna say, I see myself within him. He's a young man.
Like, hold on. I'm a black man.
Wait, I do want to address one thing.
Yes.
Being that you called yourself a young Denzel.
Oh, yes, sir.
Which is clearly something that I've always said for years. But hey,
He's
no.
I stole his bit. I can be honest here. I do see myself that way. I do see myself that way, but I can say that the moniker comes from him. I'll give him his credit for that.
Down. No.
It's okay.
It's okay. No, Habibi, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Habibi.
Okay.
Listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Since you wanna tell the great Jordan Peele, my fellow black man, faithful black man as well.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing we have in common. I wanna ask you to do something real quick. Is this your phone?
Yeah, it's my phone.
Awesome, perfect. I want you to.
Don't judge me. I have a home button still. It's okay.
I don't care about that.
I like my.
I want you to proceed with this. And for the audience that are watching this video on whatever platform or hearing it, Bilal is going to give us his rendition of Denzel Washington in Training Day. More specifically, the King Kong scene.
I gotta say the whole thing?
Say the whole thing.
You and try as your best, even though you're an editor, try as your best to unlock that actor within you. Take this very seriously, as if you are on set, a camera crew is on you.
And I'm reading out the script, so I was like, all right, let's see what we can do here. All right.
You suck. My fault. Sorry.
My homeboy, you know.
My fault.
All right. Let me. All right. Oh, you mother effers. Okay.
That's why you laugh. My fault. Sorry. Try again.
We can't. Wait, hold on. Before you continue, we can't cuss doing this. We gotta get into character.
You can cuss. We can just beep it. Yeah,
Fair enough.
Okay.
I want the authenticity.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Okay.
All right. Let me. Oh,
Great value, Denzel. All right, I'm done. No more. I'm done.
Please.
Wait. Before you continue, let me just ask. Is this an imitation, or are we putting our own take while reading these lines? Because you know, as an actor, you can give that script to different people. You can give that script to Matthew McConaughey, Leonardo DiCaprio. They're going to deliver it different ways. No. So are we just reading the lines, acting like Denzel, or are we reading the lines, putting our own emotion in it?
Oh, no, yeah, you and I, we can read it however we want. I was going to read it like Denzel. Bilal, on the other hand, wants to tell the great Jordan Peele, a movie fan who, hey, Jordan, that's another thing we have in common. I'm also a big movie fan.
You gotta scoot up a little more if I want to be in the shot.
Hey, Jordan, that's another thing. I'm also a big movie fan. So Bilal wants to tell you that he's Denzel.
I'm not saying with regards to his manners. I'm saying with regards to just.
Hey, sometimes in life.
Okay.
All right, let's knock it out this time, man.
Okay. So can I do it as me? Can I just do it in any way, or do I have to do it as Denzel?
So you're not a young Denzel.
Denzel.
Look in the camera and tell him that you're not a really young Denzel.
I'm not a young Denzel.
Thank you. All right. And then you yourself.
All right.
You got bullied into saying you're not a young Denzel. That's crazy.
Whatever, man. All right. Let me just try to do it in another way then, or whatever works for me. Oh,
fake ass Idris Elba. I'm done.
Why?
I'm done.
He's from Sierra Leone too, man. Salute to bro. Come on now, could I please do my thing?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Now I gotta get back into it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, you mother effers. Alright. You think you can do this to me? Huh? I'm pitting cases on all you bitches. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. You think you could do this to me? Jay! Jay! I need that money. Alright, okay. I work here. Y'all just stay here. Alright, I got something for all y'all. I forget the lyrics. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Now I'm the man up in this piece. Y'all just stay here. You will never see the light. Who the fuck y'all think y'all talking to? Jay! King Kong ain't got shit on me. That's it.
That was really good.
I couldn't remember the lyrics. I couldn't remember the script.
That was actually really good.
I was trying to go off what I remembered, and then I was like, all right, it is what it is. Are you gonna go? Mr. Young Denzel, you got something for us?
Yeah, I want Trey to go first. I want to be respectful to
okay, I would have to, give me a second, I have to look up
yeah,
the
send it to
lines.
my fault.
Yeah, he'll send it.
You actually did good. You didn't have to look down that much. I feel like I'm going to have to look down.
I tried to, I remembered the scene a little bit, but like there's certain things I feel like I threw in without even knowing if they were actual words or not.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Oh, wow. So you're doing some improv too?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Let me send that.
No, I be filming stuff. Like I have a whole series I'm gonna tell you about after this that I'm gonna be starting to record and put on TikTok. But like yeah, no, I be filming stuff. I just don't know how I wanna go about it.
Alright, pretty good. Hey, let's make a movie. Wait,
Let's
no,
do-
hold on.
oh.
That sounds crazy.
Pause, nigga.
Hold on. This is taking a minute.
Let me get out the way. Let me get the.
Wait, it's Trey's first.
Oh, it's Trey's first. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
My fault.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to have to look down more than you did.
It's okay. Do you, fam?
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all of you bitches. You think you can do this shit to me? Jay! Y'all think y'all can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get through with you. Food program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. Now, you the man up in this piece. You will never see the light of who you think y'all fucking with. I'm the police. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. Walk away. Because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. Because King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yo, fire! That was fire!
Come on now.
That was good.
No.
That was really good.
No, Wallahi, that was really good.
That was very good.
Trey, swear to God, Wallahi, on everything, bro. I watched a lot of movies. That was really good.
That was very good.
Like, well, I'm not even trying to glaze. Wallahi, that was actually
I'm serious.
really good, bro.
Yeah, I'm serious.
I'm giving like.
That was so hard having to read, so I had to improvise, changing the pacing of it. But hey, man.
No, that's great.
That's
And
not
you
good.
looking down made it look like you were like just like not distraught, but like surprised. Like niggas had the audacity to say that. So you're just like,
Right.
and that's you reading low key. Like you're not. King Kong, like that's good. That's very good.
That was
That was very good.
Nah.
Even the mannerisms. Matter of fact, before we go too deep into just gassing you, it's your turn now.
Huh?
You chose to go last. That's you. That's all good. That's all you, man. That's all you. Enjoy yourself. I'm right here. Do well. I'm sure you'll do well.
Hey, bro, I make skits, bro. You should have made me go last.
You said, I said you're next, and you're like, no. Hey, Trey got it. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself. And don't get camera shy, nigga. You be in front of the camera all the time now. There's no excuse. We've been doing this for over a year. You better enjoy yourself. You thought of this skit or this segment. This is all you. Young Denzel, and I'm not gonna cut you off either. I'm gonna let you have your time.
There we go.
You got it.
Oh, yo. I'm Denzel, yo. Get in, come on. Alright, it's the eye of the time, baby. Alright. Yeah, training day. Yeah, I'm a cop. I'm a bad cop. I'm I'm corrupt, yo. Yeah. Alright, gangster. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, you motherfuckers. You think you can do this shit to me? Okay. Alright. I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers! Huh? You think you can do this shit to me? Dad! You think you can... You motherfuckers were playing basketball in Pelican! When I get... Wait. You motherfuckers were playing basketball... You motherfuckers were playing basketball in Pelican Bay if it wasn't for me! Jay! When I get finished with you, shoot program, nigga! 23-hour lockdown! Now I'm the man in this piece! You'll never see the light of... Who the fuck you think it's talking to? I'm the police! I run shit here! You just live here! Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Jay! King Kong ain't got shit on me!
I'll give you a clap. What I will say, I really like the emotion. You know, I do feel like you use a lot of your volume in that. It was very loud. It made you feel the emotion. The only thing I would say is that, and I was going to tell you before you did it, because it is hard reading a script while acting. That's why you memorize scripts. But the only thing that takes you out of it is when you mess up, you acknowledge that you mess up. Now, one of the things that happened when I was reading it, I messed up a lot of times, but you guys probably couldn't pick up on it, or it was hard to pick up on it. Exactly. Because that's the trick to it. When you mess up, you have to incorporate it into the character.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times I film a skit and I'll mess up, but I might keep the take because I'm like, keep it in the character. So let's say like you yelling and like when you stuttered, you went back and reread it. When you stutter, you got played into the character. Like he's real amped
like
up. He's
so
hyped.
mad, yeah. Like you gotta. You know how like Nigerians or like African parents would be like, you stupid. Like, you know what I mean? So
like when you was like you'd be like in Pelican and you stutter right there. Let's say like if I stutter doing it and be like, and y'all be playing basketball in Pelican. Woo! Y'all be playing basketball in Pelican Bay.
Damn,
like you gotta like, you know what I'm saying?
I like that. Yeah, that's fact.
Yeah.
Nah.
But I did like the emotion in it.
Bro, y'all didn't see me. I was off camera, but every time his voice got loud, I was like,
yeah. I saw that. I was like, yo,
I'm sitting right next to you, and like I know when you get loud. Yeah, when you get loud, you get loud. So it's like I've seen that game night, so I know how loud you get. So it's like when you get loud, it's like I like the emotion though. It's like it's passion, right? But at the same time, it's like there's certain levels you have to keep it under. Yeah. I'm sure when it comes to certain things, especially because mics pick up a bunch of noise. So
yeah, that mic is just.
Oh yeah, no, I guarantee editing this video.
Oh yeah, it was definitely crackling, and I know mine's probably gonna have some parts where it was crackling too.
Yeah.
So Jordan, I also take criticism really well. So yeah, that was my first time ever acting.
You don't tell him that. You're supposed to come off as if you're like an experienced guy. Why would you just put on a regular, like not a regular person, but like someone that has no experience acting, just, well, maybe, I don't know his intention.
Okay, you're right. Hey, Jordan, I've been in several movies, 3 TV shows, 1 pilot.
It has to be one side or the other side.
It's no middle.
Fine, either way. That's
yeah.
funny.
Just consider me.
That was fun. That was fun. Let's get back to the content.
Yeah.
Though. Let's get back to the content. Let me see. Oh, that's so funny. That was good though. I enjoyed that.
That was actually
That was good.
All seriousness, Trey actually really impressed me.
I was about to say I love more about it, but like, salute to you, bro. That was really good, and I feel like that.
See the vision, like them serious movies is coming.
Yeah, and even in your most recent video, if I'm not mistaken, it was the strip club joint, right? Even that one wasn't even like a full like, oh, just punchline. It's like it's even that shows the layers, and even though you hear the in the background, it's like you'll still see you like a bit more. So like, just come down, bro. Like you don't gotta like. There's more to it as opposed to just being like, oh, I'll punch you in the face, or like, oh, you shut up, or like, you know what I mean? There's more to it.
So that leads me to my next question: is so you when it comes to your creative process, where do you get your inspiration from? Because I know you also mentioned to us like previously that you're a big movie fan.
In our last episode, for those who didn't know, we recorded this whole podcast. It's all new content now, but like we recorded a whole podcast with Trarags just recently, and we didn't get certain footage. So now this is our second take, essentially.
So shout out to Trey for willing to kick it with 2 yappers like ourselves.
For the second time, to be honest. I really do appreciate that, because that last one's for 3 hours. 3 hours long. If y'all want to see that, let us know, by the way, because that's the full, uncut, like, first interaction between the both of us. So y'all
and I want to add on to that. What happened and so I feel like in this interview so far, you guys that made it to this point, we went over some things that we went over in the first one, but we didn't stay too long on it. And this one is mainly different questions completely than what I was asked in the original one.
Yes.
So the only difference is in that one, my face isn't recorded. It's the audio. So if you guys enjoy this episode so much, I would say to subscribe to these guys. Make sure y'all turn on them notifications so that when they upload the second one, it's going to be extra content for you guys if you want to hear a lot of my more original thoughts. And it's way more longer. It's just more content for you guys to enjoy. So if you guys want to keep up with that, make sure y'all subscribe, turn on them notifications. You know what I'm saying? Keep a lookout for the audio interview.
That's what's up. Word. Y'all heard him, bro. Y'all heard him, bro. Just be on the lookout. Again, we got a lot of stuff for you in the future. Just be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. So like my question is really, I was the one to fire it up. So where do you really get what's your inspiration when it comes to your creative process,
or even your characters?
Yeah.
That's kind of hard to say, bro. Cause I feel like my mind is just always moving. I can find inspiration in the smallest things. Like when you're a creator, you find it in the most random times. A lot of times you'll find it just talking to somebody. Like you can talk to somebody and come up with a whole skit. Like, oh, that would be funny. A lot of times I'll be watching movies. I'll come up with an idea watching movies. I like to watch other creators more. And sometimes I'll come up with an idea from their skit and it'll be something completely different just because something they said in it just sparked a completely different idea. And the internet is a lot of inspiration too. When I see how dumb people act, I try to portray that in my characters. Like one of my characters, Glenn, have a ski mask, real awkward guy. Mm-hmm. It's pretty because I've seen a lot of awkward people. And it's just like, the fun of that character, I feel like what's most fun about that character is like the nuance of it. It's like, is he really like a creep or a bad person? Or is he just this good guy who has horrible delivery? And I feel like he's one of my most nuanced characters because a lot of my characters, they're like either straight up good or straight up evil. And there's something about Glenn that's just funny that it's just like, bro, how can we read this nigga? Mm-hmm. So I draw inspiration from a lot of things, but mainly just watching things or like conversation. And sometimes it just comes out of nowhere. Some days I'll just be sitting here and an idea just pop in. But I don't have a set way that I come up with inspiration.
Fair enough. With regards to your, I guess, because people know you or assume that you're such a dark character, like an evil dude, or like just a really like mad or like whatever type of person, right? So tying to your dark humor, right? What is it that sort of inspires that? Is it just your sort of like your sense of humor? Like you're already just sort of into dark humor? Or like, is there something you're trying to capture with that? What's the inspiration behind that?
I always love dark humor, but the thing is that growing up, I didn't know it was dark humor. I didn't understand the term dark humor until I started making skits, and then people was like, "Oh, this is dark humor." I'm like, "Oh snap! I thought it was just humor. This is the way that we laughed at the playground. This is what we joked about." Because I don't know what happened, but the internet is making us as black people forget. Like, we're not as soft as we portray ourselves on the internet. Like, the main ways that us as black people made it through life was that we joked about things that wasn't supposed to be joked about.
Yeah, fact.
Because if you grow up in the hood or whatever, like a lot of things happen that's not funny. But life is really depressing if things are not funny and be like, yeah, it's not funny. Like that's sad.
Yeah,
that's sad.
Yeah.
Like what can you do about that? Some problems you can't fix immediately. But you know what you can do immediately? You can say a joke immediately. Mm-hmm. And then you know what I'm saying? So like the dark humor, it was just things I grew up with. It was just I joked like that on the playground. I grew up in a time where like the early 2000s, like dark humor was normal humor. I grew up watching Scary Movie. I even watched shows before my time like Martin. I grew up with the Family Guys. I grew up with the Simpsons. I grew up with the South Parks. I grew up with the Superbads and all the movies. Like that's my humor. That's what I got built off of. So it's just stuff was always funny to me, but I'm able to have a disconnect with it. I feel like a lot of things, there's a lot of people that don't have a disconnect, so they think that people that say dark jokes, like, yo, they're evil. But no, that's just the way that we cope with this messed up world. Like, there's a lot of messed up things going on. Am I going to sit down? Am I going to cry about it? Or am I going to have a laugh out of this and try to make life as beautiful as we can make it? Because a lot of things is really messed up. And that's just my take on it.
Facts. No, and I agree, because, like, and this is something that I hear KSI say a lot. Like, I'd rather laugh than cry, right? I'm not going to sit here and try to make a traumatic experience a negative memory, like, forever a negative memory to me. Like, if I can somehow make it something where, like, I don't have to suffer with this all the time, like, I know it's something that's going to stick with me forever. I get that. But rather than immediately connecting it to a bad thing, if someone's funny enough to make it funny, like, I'm not going to be mad about it as much anymore. So it's like...
Yeah, man. I'm like, man, y'all should be happy like I'm making some of these skits dark humor. And like I said, I don't do it all the time. I try to keep dark humor more special. But, like, I used to do dark humor much more. Now I got it more spaced out because I like a challenge. Yeah. And I feel like I touch on so many things with dark humor that now it's a challenge to touch on things without dark humor. So I find fun in that. But I always use dark humor. Even in some of my lighter skits, I'll throw a touch of dark humor in because it's just like, man, you on the internet and everything is just so sad. Like, there's almost nothing to talk about. So how about I talk about this dark topic, but bring some light to it. Let's make it a little bit funny. You get what I'm saying? And let's relax for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody want to be sad all the time and we got problems. Yes, we got problems that we need to fix, but you also need the art form that's going to call it out and show the opposite end of it. Like I said, I'm not going to spoon feed people and be like, hey, this is wrong. I'm going to play this wrong character and you're going to have to recognize, oh, okay, you're not supposed to be like that, but there's humor in it. You know what I'm saying?
There's so much negativity online, bro. You just swipe and everyone's talking about one bad story, another bad story. You swipe your stories, it's literally just negative. The news, negative. Yeah. It's just that's all that's being broadcasted at this point. Like, you don't see, like, super positive stuff happening, or like there's stuff happening, but like they're not shown because I feel like we're meant to be in like a constant state of fear and like sorrow all the time just to boost engagement, or like I feel like it's almost a business move, and it's scary to me because it's like
it is.
It keeps everybody engaged, but like not in like a way that makes you happy. It's meant to keep you upset all the time, so you can use other things as, I guess, coping mechanisms to keep you in a decent place.
I mean, it goes back to like even daily news, like local news. They won't show you all they'll show you certain clips of like positive things that's happening within the community, but for the most part, it's gonna be the stuff that's gonna scare you. Yeah, and they're gonna try to sell you on some sort of security system or some sort of government plan that should fix the problems in the world. So like the fear tactics, the stuff that will make you angry, that's marketable, it's sellable, It's something that's engaging.
Yeah.
The more angry you are, the more likely you are to engage with something, and it's algorithmic. So it's just
Yeah. And we talked about this last time. Like, negativity is something you can't get tired of.
yeah.
There's always more and more of it, and fresh stuff all the time that just catches your eye, and now you hear more about it, and you're more upset, and you want to talk about it somewhere. So it's like you get that release by chatting about it online and getting pissed off and having other people be pissed off, and it's like now you have people that relate to you as well because they're all mad with you. So it's like it's like you get your fix from the negativity they're giving it to you by spewing it online and spreading it to other people, and other people agree.
And it goes back to what Trey mentioned about the shade room, because they really do spew a lot of negativity, trying to get us
every day.
Yeah, and they try to, and I 100% believe that they do have bots. I'm double downing with Trey on this one, that they have bots in the comments trying to spew that negativity. It could be for something entirely different that's not even related to the post, just to boost the engagement, because once you sell to advertising companies, or you're trying to have people to advertise on your platform, you can just say, look at our engagement, it's popping, and even if the numbers are inflated, like,
it's just to instigate. Like, they're literally just trying to get people mad. Like, and especially like you mentioned with the whole, like, oh, say they post Nicki Minaj changing her hair. It's like, you know, they're not posting it to gas her up. Okay, so she got a new hair. There's probably something wrong with the picture, or like with the clip. So,
and they know.
And academics does this too, right? Like, he'll post like a random clip of somebody that he hasn't posted in years or whatever, and it'll just be something like them doing something embarrassing, or there's like a minute detail that they know someone's gonna comment on, so they put it there. Oh yeah, he's eating lunch. Or like Dame Dash, for example, who's like, oh yeah, Dame Dash speaks, and then that'll be the whole caption, and then it'll just be Dame Dash complaining, and then his dentures fall out, and then people are gonna comment about that. It's like they're just trying to post stuff to get people to like, oh wait, but this happened, blah, blah, blah. As opposed to like, it's like, I get it, it's engagement, make your money, I get it, but like, it's kind of foul, don't you think?
Yeah.
Honestly.
But that's why I feel like there's a reason for dark humor to exist. Like, you got so much negativity. Like, how about we try to have something negative and try to flip it? Kind of like what black people did to the N-word. You get what I'm saying? Like, we was called the N-word and then we flipped it. We made it something cool. We was so tired of being called that we were like, all right, we're about to flip these two letters right here, turn it into an A. We about to make this the coolest thing on earth. And I mean, now you got white people saying, why can't we say it? We invented it. Like, you know, like stuff like that.
Can't we say we invented it? It's crazy.
The audacity. We made that word. We should be able to say it. That's insane.
Y'all niggas should have copyrighted it. It's ours now.
Yeah. That's your trademark, bro. Stop playing, bro.
That's crazy. Yo.
Oh, that's funny.
Yo, white people copyrighted, nigga, that would have been. If white people copyrighted the N-word, that would have been. Woo.
It's just to make sure, like, all their bases are covered in case we decide to revolt and use that word ourselves. It's like, that's crazy, because, like, there really are people that, like, they get pressed about the fact that they're not allowed to say certain things. Yeah. And technically they're not. No one's saying that you can't say it, but it's like, it's not appropriate. Mm-hmm. Like, again, everyone has free will, right? So, be you, just understand what consequences come with it, right? And it's not even up to me.
That's my thing about it. Is like, okay, if you want to say it, then just say it. Why can't we say it? No, you can say it. You just don't like the consequences. Yeah. But it's just a word. Like, let's stop acting dense. Like, if I walk up to your grandmom and call her the B word, what I'm gonna say, it's just a word, bro. Don't hit me. No, context matters. So, like, let's stop acting dumb. You can say the N word if you want, and some black people's gonna be like, wee. It's cool, and then some black people's gonna smack the taste out your mouth. You just gotta accept the consequences.
Yeah.
But I also feel like there's this is not related to the N-word, but it is kind of like to white people doing black activities or behaving with or acting black or having black behavior. I always think about Eminem pulling up to, I think it was the Grammys or the BET Awards
with the free AO.
Now with the do-rag.
Oh yeah, even that. It's like, I think it's a culture thing, to be honest. Like,
it's all about your energy. That's what people don't get. Yeah. Like, a lot of things slide when it's your energy. Yeah. Like Eminem, like he hung around black people. He came up from a struggle. And he wasn't on track saying the N-word. Black people was like, man, we can give you a do-rag, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you a do-rag. And then when you see somebody acting, that's when you get a problem. Eminem wasn't acting. That was him at the time. And that it was natural. Like, that's why I would say, like, most people don't get mad at, like, Mexicans and stuff that say the N-word because it come off natural. That's why it's accepted, and because like, oh, we know the content. Some of them came up from the struggle just like us. It's things we relate on, and then you got black people that don't accept it. So like, you know what I'm saying, it all depends on the context of the situation.
It's like what 6ix9ine said on the Breakfast Club. He's like, bro, I could say it. Like, who's gonna stop me? Because like, bro, I grew up in Bushwick, Brooklyn. My environment was mixed with all these types of people. There are a bunch of Spanish people walking around saying the N-word, black people in general, and it wasn't like a thing that people noticed, right? It's like a regular thing. It's their vernacular. That's how they spoke. So it's like, certain people, if that's just how they regularly speak, it's not as if they're trying to input that word into their vocabulary later in life to try to like fit in. Like this is like their thing. That's what they've been used to. Mm-hmm. You know, some people will try to add it to try to shock value, or like I'll see in videos on Instagram. I'll scroll through. I'll see a white person just say the N-word casually. Like, we know you don't normally speak like that.
Yeah, and they sound extra lame saying it. They're so it's like I don't understand why you guys are working hard to say a word that you sound lame saying. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I said nigga. Like, it don't even sound right when you say it. It don't sound cool. You don't got no type of lean on it, no type of flavor. Like, you might as well just not say it at this point.
It's like you're just trying to force it. Like, for what? Like, I don't know what type of gratification you're trying to get from it. People gas you up. Okay, yeah, he said it. He's invited to the cookout. Yeah. No, bro. It's like... Right.
The cookout does not exist.
This metaphorical cookout. Like, you're just a part of the club.
I do want to see, like, somebody go to, like, Washington Heights or somewhere in New York and see like a 14-year-old Puerto Rican dude and saying the N-word. I want to see what, like, if they will stop them. Like, you know, people in the comments will say, "You white people, certain people cannot say the N-word." I want to see someone actually pull up to New York City, to Washington Heights, and see a group of like kids saying the N-word. I want to see like if they will actually stop them.
I feel like
it all depends on the person. I remember when I was in school, when I was in 12th grade. It was this Mexican girl. She said the N-word in class. And I heard her say the N-word before around other black people. They didn't care. But it was a specific black girl in class. She was like, no, you don't say that. And she started snapping on them. And it was just like, one of the situations, like, understandable. Not everybody going to allow it.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not going to feel right with no white person saying it just because, like, the context behind it. Mm. But I'm not, it's not going to get me out of character. I'm just going to look at you like, you look lame, like that type of situation. Like, I'm not gonna go around smacking every person that say it. I'm just gonna be like, you don't even sound right saying it. That's my thing. Like, if you don't sound right saying it, you shouldn't be saying it. And if you white, just don't say it anyway. There's so many other words. Like, you don't look right saying it. Your hair is straight as hell. Your name Oliver. Don't say it. Like, I'm saying, like, it's no point.
You don't have to. Like, there's no necessity. You'll live without it.
Like, and there's some people who don't even say the N-word right too. Like,
yeah, it doesn't roll out the tongue properly.
Yeah,
right?
It's not roll out. Like, all right, okay.
It's like, we know your upbringing, we know where you're from. Like, and we're not trying to gatekeep the N-word, right? It's just like, you just need to know context, know environment, know where you're at and what place and time it makes sense. Obviously, if you're at a Kanye concert with 80 billion white people and he says the N-word in the lyric, I'm not going to punch you in the face for saying the N-word while rapping to a song. Like,
man, them rap crowds be white as hell, you know what I'm saying? And there be black people in there. Them black people ain't smacking every single white person because they know they outnumbered. Them white people be like, hey, we know you out, nigga! Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't be holding back at concerts.
Yeah, now Donald Glover literally had a segment in his weirdo stand-up where he was like, he was like, what you gonna do? We're at a Kanye concert. We outnumber you.
That's how it is.
It's funny, bro, but like this is how.
Yeah, no, I know for a fact those white people be saying, you know, bro.
Oh, behind closed doors?
No, 110%. They be looking in the mirror trying to get their like the word.
They probably try to like brace. It's like, that's funny. Oh man.
But it really does go into like I mean, I don't know. White people just got sick to white people stuff, but
nah, I mean,
they be making the best desserts though.
Mm.
I just want to say that.
Like what exactly?
French toast.
French toast is fire.
Yeah. Nothing bun cakes.
It's fire. I literally had that yesterday. It was fire. But that's just gonna turn me big back though.
Yeah, I mean, but the best desserts turn you big back.
That's fair.
But they also be making the worst like
yeah.
like alternatives like vegan steak.
No, I hate. And I have no shade to vegan people. I just feel like I don't like certain alternatives because I feel like it doesn't fit. I don't want to have what's a good one? I don't want to have apple fries. I don't want to have carrot. I don't know, bro. Like I feel like certain things you can get away with, like a bean burger. or something, because it's a veggie burger at the end of the day. So it's like certain people like that, it's okay. But I feel like certain things you try to substitute in and say that it's something else, like watermelon salmon. I saw that recently, and they tried to use steak sauce, or not steak sauce, but like whatever sauce to try to make it taste like it's salmon. And I'm just like, no, bro. It looks like it, I get it, but like, it don't taste that way at all. It's like you have to use your imagination to make it taste like it because it looks like it. And it's like, no, just let it be. Like, you just can't have it, I guess.
Okay, this is crazy.
You want to try it?
Nah. I want to see, like, vegan-inspired African cuisines. You know how trash that would be?
It's gonna substitute everything with tofu. It's like...
No, like, what's that, the Ethiopians, they be eating that injera. But not injera, because that's the dough I'm talking about.
Yeah, with itself. Okay.
Yeah, it begins with like a Z or something. Like, I want to see a vegan...
Zigni? I think that's what it is. Zigni?
Maybe, man.
I think that might be the sauce, I'm thinking. But like, just in general, it's like, certain...
I like my salt shakers, man.
Salt shakers? You mean shoulder shakers?
I said what I said. Like,
wait, you know they came at you last time for saying that.
And guess what? I didn't find out until like 3 months later. So
fair enough. We love y'all.
Yeah, no, sorry for being yappers, man. Like,
tying back to the dark humor thing, right? Tell us a situation where, you know how it's like, it's common for us, and we just talked about this, right? For us to laugh in situations when we know we shouldn't, right? Break down a situation where you may have laughed in a situation where you know it wasn't appropriate.
It's hard because, spoiler alert, guys, we answered this in the last one, and it was really good. But I'm trying to think of another situation.
spoiler alert.
I appreciate that, because that one was good too, and there's a feel there, so it felt genuine.
Yeah.
Name another situation. Just so they can grasp it.
I don't know. Y'all gonna have to say a story if y'all got one, because I do it a lot, but it'd be over like smaller things than the story I gave before.
Sure.
Hey, well, spoiler alert. He told my story.
Oh yeah, because you're just horrible.
So you gotta have one.
Do I have one? Oh yeah. And it's technically not the same type of context, but it makes sense. So back during COVID, right, we were having online classes. We were doing virtual, so we were at home. And I'm texting my friends in a group chat. We're all in the same class, by the way. And we're laughing about stuff. Me not realizing that my mic was unmuted and a girl was giving a presentation. I bust out, and I have the most obnoxious, loud laugh ever. So I bust out laughing because someone said something funny in the chat. And I just realized that everyone stopped in the class, and she's just like, okay, and then goes back to her back to her presentation, and I'm just like, oh, and they're literally sitting in the chat like, you're not on mute, stupid, and I'm just like, but it'd be stuff like that, bro. It's like, that's some of the scariest things ever, when you think you're muted but you're not.
Yeah.
I thank God that's the only real thing, like that's the only real situation where that's happened to me.
Yeah, no.
Where I've been unmuted when I was supposed to be muted. Because I'd be seeing some wild stuff online.
Wait, what?
Where it's like, people will be like, they'll either be talking shit, or like, their camera will be on, and like they're wearing their underwear as opposed to like long pants or something. Like, it'd be stuff like that.
You know, that also reminds me, have you guys seen the movie The Whale?
No.
Nah, but that the fat white nigga.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser's character. That movie is really good because it had a scene where basically he's a teacher, and his class is all virtual. He's a professor actually, and he never shows his camera at all because he's very, very like insecure about his weight. And then up until like the last scene where he's like, I don't want to like give you guys spoil, but he goes through and then he finally turns on the camera, and like seeing his students' reactions, it was like really like, because you know what's about to happen or you have an idea of what might happen. And that movie is really, really sad, but it's a really good movie. Strongly recommend, guys. That is, I don't know, that just reminded me of it.
Interesting.
Like, with the camera being on, it's like people like showing up, whatever. So yeah, but
it's interesting, like especially if you're a no face creator, right? And you decide, F it, I'm gonna do a face reveal. That's probably the scariest feeling in the world, bro.
Man, if you a no face creator, don't do a face reveal.
Like,
if you have a successful career without showing your face, just don't.
Yeah.
Just keep it that way, bro. It's so much more peaceful, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not I'm not even at no Will Smith, Denzel level, but the amount that I get noticed is crazy. One thing that content creators don't talk about is that there's this uncomfortable feeling that you get that when you're out somewhere and you know that you're known, it's a weird feeling because you don't know who knows you. So when I'm out in public, sometimes I'd be like, nobody's walking up to me, but is this person looking at me a little bit longer? Why is this person looking at me over there? Am I thinking that they're looking at me? Like, it's things like that that go into your head, and it makes you kind of anxious because it'd be like you walk into a room and you'd be like, do I act myself or do I not know who knows me? You get what I'm saying? That's one of the things we're gonna talk about.
It's kind of like when you walk into a room from somewhere and people stop talking. Yeah. And you realize that they were talking about you low key, but you don't know. It's like now you're starting to overthink stuff because you're overanalyzing. Certain mannerisms are like, oh, and I can imagine
and that's the worst feeling.
Yeah, I can imagine that sucks, because especially like if you're well known and you have a recognizable face, like that's your thing. Like your face is what draws people to you. It's like for people to know that people notice you, but you have to pick up on certain signals to make sure. And other times it's not even the case. Like maybe they're looking past you. It's like when you wave, like someone waves at you and you think they're waving at you, but like it's someone behind them. It's little things like that. It's like you're gonna start thinking that everything is almost about you, even when it's not. Yeah. And there are cases where some people will be scared to say something, so they'll just stare at you. And then there's other cases where they will come up, but like you don't know what the actual answer is until they actually come up to you. So that's gotta be like.
And it also like touching based on like what he said, like imagine being on the level of Denzel or Will Smith, and for one, it's like difficult for you to go outside without security. Yeah. And for two, like it's also like people are always invading your privacy. Yes. Because I know there's like reports of people who will go through people's mails. Or not even mails, but they're trash. So like imagine having to wake up one morning and you see some dude just going through your trash. I'd be mad. Yeah. I'd be way mad, bro. But
and it's like it's funny, and it's like kind of like what you mentioned. Like if you're a no face creator, like it's probably better to stay no face, because like for one, people already sort of have an image for what they think you look like based on your voice. Yeah. So if you don't meet set expectations, especially if they find your voice attractive, that's what they did with what's that dude's name? Corpse Husband or whatever. The e-girl guy that had the really deep voice during COVID. Dang. Bro, but no, just in general, like people like they have a face that they tie to your voice. So, like,
and people are haters at the end of the day. Yeah, so it's like people are used to what they're used to seeing, and if they're not used to seeing you, then as soon as you show them, they're going to find something to complain about, no matter what you look like. Like I look like this, and people are used to seeing my face. But if I had this whole career up until this point, then I showed myself, people are going to come up with like 1,000 things to say about me. That's just how people are. So I feel like you're a no-face creator and you're successful. I mean, just stay private.
They might stop watching your content too.
Yeah, and I was going to say, imagine being like you finally do a face reveal after years of people begging you, and they're telling you, no, we'll love you no matter what. You take off the mask, and they see, the first comment is, oh. That's the thing.
That is that's the thing. Like when you're a creator, I feel like as a creator, one of the things that people need to realize is that love is so conditional as a creator. You can be, no matter how many people say they love me, I never get beside myself knowing that it could be snatched away at an instance. You see it all the time. People like, oh, you fell off, I'm over it. Like, at some point, some people just don't like you no more. Now, there is some people that's going to stick with you through ever, and those the hardcores. But when you see people who love you as a content creator, you got to take it with a grain of salt, because a lot of these people think, oh, I'm going to be up here forever. Everybody loves me, everything, la da da da. Most people is really just waiting for you to fail, and that's just the way life is. So you can't ever be like surprised by it, because then you're going to be like, real disappointed. So that's why I keep my distance. I don't get involved with it. I just be like, content, I'm out. I'm not showing y'all my personal life, because I know that a majority of people that watch me don't really care about me. You know what I'm saying? They just want some entertainment or want to hate on me. And then the real ones that really rock with me, all right, y'all rock with me and I appreciate that, but I'm going to keep my peace. I'm not going to show y'all everything, because the world just want to knock everything down. You just got to realize, like, everybody, love on the internet is the most conditional thing ever.
Yeah, no, that's actually sad. Like, and like, it's sad, but also the acknowledgement of it is kind of like a blessing, because knowing that like the love that you have on the internet is conditional, but like being content with that is a good thing. Especially like taking the approach. I love the approach that you have. It's like, hey, this is my job. I'm stepping away from my job, and it's like keeping your work and your personal life separate. Like I rock with that because it's like the acknowledgement of that. But it's like when people combine the two or they don't acknowledge that their fame is conditional, that's actually sad because
they get caught off guard every time. You see it all the time. They tell them their girlfriend, they mom, they and then they do something wrong, and then all of a sudden their family getting attacked. They like, well, I thought you guys loved me. It's conditional.
What's crazy that I always think about, you know, the content creator I'm always talking about. There's a content creator that I grew up watching, and it's one of those guys where like being like, he's not black, but he's Muslim. So like watching him like get to a certain level with YouTube, and I'm just like, this guy is the GOAT. This guy is relatable. He's funny, all that. And then seeing like the antics that he would do to the point that I'm just like, yo, this guy isn't who I thought he was. And so that's like where my love for him was conditional, because once I started performing certain antics, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna step away from this guy. And then next thing you know, he crashes out, but it's like repeatedly. But it's like it's really sad to see where people will confuse like your fame and make you feel, and they feel as though they have to like get love everywhere they go.
It's like they feel entitled to it, and they don't realize that like this all can be taken away so quickly, bro. This is all God. So it's like you can't expect all this to like, you're trying to. It's like what the point you mentioned earlier. Like you don't want to come off as if you're some sort of deity, like you're some sort of like someone that's above people, right? The arrogance or stuff like that. But some people get so overconsumed in the fan base that they've built and the love that they've received thus far that they feel like they're not entitled to any type of hate. For one, they feel like they're entitled to all types of privileges, and if you don't give them the attention that they desire, now they're like, the ego flares. They're like, whoa, like, how are you not doing this to me? Like, how are you not showing me this? Like, they feel like they deserve certain stuff, and it's like, bro, you, at the end of the day, in a scope, you're a YouTuber. Keep it there. Like, understand, like, you're a YouTuber, there's celebrities, actors, rappers, people that are way bigger than you. Just because you have 1 million subs doesn't make you God, essentially, right? So like understand where you stand amongst the hierarchy amongst people with regards to like success level, right? Like
you took a dump in the water, you are nowhere near God. Like
we're all the same, bro. Like at the end of the day, it's like regardless of how you feel about it, and regardless of how much money you make, we're all still people.
If your breath stinks in the water, you are far from God.
Yeah, but like if you have some sort of way to make your breath smell like amazing after, like once you wake up, no morning breath, like minty fresh, like you're actually like. It's kind of weird. But anyway.
Wait, what?
It's like, because you brought it to my head immediately. We're like, oh yeah, no, if you're in morning, like, whatever. Anyway. It's no, I'm just like, because I got curious. I'm like, wait, so I wonder if there are people that somehow, like, are so caught up on, like, I don't want morning breath ever. So, like, there are probably ways that people wake up without morning breath.
Okay. That's a good saying.
Yeah, so it's interesting, but it's like, but just in general, bro. It's like, don't feel as if you're bigger than anybody. Like, understand that, like, yes, you grew a fan base, but understand they can turn on you at any second, regardless of whatever it is. It could be an allegation. It doesn't even have to be true.
Since we're on.
Yeah. What was you about to say?
No, go ahead. My fault.
Oh no, I was just saying because he said because of allegation. There's so many people that had allegations. Like look at Jonathan Majors. Like people can run with things, and then your love is going. Oh, it didn't happen. Oh, it don't matter. We still don't love you. Like it's
and then,
real conditional.
And you're being argued about in the comments of the Shade Room. Now I wanted to ask you. So like, since we're on the topic of fame, has there ever been like I know you don't necessarily consider yourself like famous, right? But you acknowledge that you have a following or supporters. So I want to ask you, like, when was the first time that you were out in public and you were like, someone approached you or you acknowledged that, yo, I have like a platform or some sort of like people view me in a different light,
like that people recognize me moment. Like, whoa, like this is.
And it was when I just started popping off on TikTok with the whole red shirt thing, and I went to Six Flags with my family, and that made me that day at Six Flags. I don't think I've been to an amusement park since.
Wow.
Wait, what happened?
But and if I go to an amusement park now, I probably would wear like a face mask or something because I'm not one of them people. There's people that like getting noticed. I was getting noticed so much. I had to take so many pictures, it was even time we were standing in line, and it was this little kid that watched my videos. But this nigga, he took my videos a little bit too serious because he was acting like red shirt, but he wouldn't stop. And I'm standing in line, and he's just like this. And I'm like, what's up? You watch my videos? And he's just like, so now I'm laughing. I'm like, hey. And then he's just still holding it like, I'm like, all right. And he's just like, all right, man. Like, then I'm literally standing in line for like 10 minutes and he's staring at me, mean facing me the whole time. And I'm just like, all right, man, what is going on? But it's like, that was the first time I went out and felt like, yo, feel a bunch of eyes on me and it's uncomfortable. Like, I just want to get on this ride and laugh with my family, but I can't do that without feeling like somebody may be sneak recording me over here in the corner. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was definitely the first time I started moving way different after that day. I'd be more careful. Some days I go out and I'd be like, all right, I don't care if people see me, hold my head up high. So people notice me. I go to the movies. Hey, what's up? What's up? Da, 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 da. But a lot of times, if I go to the airport, I don't feel like nobody talking. I'll be walking around like it's still COVID. I'll put a face mask on. Like, you have to look at my face real deeply. Be like, Trarags? And that did happen before. But I'll wear a mask and keep my head down, put a hood on, because sometimes you just don't feel like talking. But yeah, that was the first time I got noticed.
Interesting.
So what you trying to do?
Just gonna stare at me 10 minutes.
He was dragging it. I'm like, all right, I get it, little bro. Like, dang, like, I hurt this nigga feelings.
I feel like after 10 seconds, that's it.
It's like I get it. You know the joke. Yeah, and I like it. Hey, yo, appreciate you, dog.
It was the longest line ever. He made it the line way longer than what it was supposed to be.
One thing, I don't know how you guys view this, but I feel like whenever you go to an amusement park, you always got to get the pass to let you cut. Always.
You be lucky, you be getting it, then you low-key be feeling judged. You be walking the bathroom, everybody be like, all sweating, like.
For me, it seems like rude or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wait in line. That's the thing.
For real.
Like,
them passes cost a lot though.
I mean, yeah, it's like $40-$50 more, but it's like I most likely won't eat at an amusement park just because I know, like, I just don't trust the foods over there. So like I'm gonna be saving money and I'm not gonna be spending money on the arcade, so I kind of like weighed out the option.
Sure.
I'd rather just
the money that you would have used on other stuff that you don't really care for, you'll just use on the pass.
Yeah, and it's like
I will say though, I love the flash passes. Like, you be going through it fast, but it also makes you tired of the amusement park faster.
Yeah.
Like, when you wait in line, it's even the bad things. It shows you that even sometimes the bad things is part of the experience. Like, just the waiting in line and the anticipation. Because when you get them fast passes, sometimes you go through it and be like, all right, well, you want to do it again? Then you go do it again. And then you go through the rest of the rides all fast, and then the sun is still up, and you just like, bro, I want to go home. Like, how many times am I going to do these same rides over and over again?
Yeah, it's an experience. It's facts.
Yeah, but no, I prefer to go home right after. So like for me, I'm an introvert too. So like for me, the minute I'm done enjoying what I have to enjoy, I want to go home, just chill. Like to me, that's comfort. I had an adventure. I'm back at the home already. So like 4-hour trip, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's my fault. I was gonna say, it's crazy you mentioned that, like, since that experience, like, you barely go to the amusement park because of it. It's crazy how almost, like, being a notable person sort of can kind of be traumatic to a degree.
Yeah.
With regards to like certain activities and stuff, just tied to a bad experience. Now I don't even want to go like that because I know that people are gonna recognize me, impress me, and do all this other stuff. And obviously that goes with all public spaces, right? But like, for it to tie specifically back to that memory is like, since then I just haven't really gone back like that. That's kind of sad to think about it because it's like
it's like I'm not against it. Like, I'm able to go to, like, if I wanted to. Yeah. But knowing that, like, knowing who I am, I would have to feel in a talkative mood. That's the thing about being a creator or somebody that got a following. Is like, people always is gonna, when they see you, they're gonna see whatever your persona is, your personality. So if I'm known for making people laugh, people's gonna see me like, oh, funny guy. But a lot of times I'm out, I don't feel like talking. Like, I just want to do what I'm out for. So that's why you see these people that be snapping like Kanye at the paparazzi, because they be like, yo, I'm just trying to go do what I do. I don't feel like talking right now. So if I went to an amusement park, I would have to be like in a talkative mood that day, like hyper. Like, all right, I'm energized. Let's do this.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like I'm not gonna really. You have to be like a certain person that like had a direct contribution to like my upbringing. So like the only person I can see myself like going crazy for would be like Mufti Mink, Jeffrey Hinton. I'd be. Ooh.
Man, I feel like one of the things that I'm most proud about is the way that I built my like my fan base. Is like they're not. I don't had a big kid fan base. Like I feel like when you look at a lot of other creators, especially in my lane, it's a lot of kids. But I don't know if it's a testament, like maybe because I touched on so many topics and did more mature jokes. A lot of my people be like either like a little bit younger than me or like my age or older. So I don't have to deal with that many young people. And a lot of times when they see me, they respectful. I've never came across a disrespectful fan. Besides that little boy, I have literally never came across nobody like, oh, like you be seeing them kids, they be running up like Cost and that and stuff because they be having like a big kid fan base. They be disrespectful because they kids. They don't like, hey, they be grabbing all on them and stuff. I never had that. Everybody, what's up, Trey? Like stuff like that. I was in the airport. Some nigga called me Mr. Rags. I'm like, yo, you was the most respectful supporter ever. You just called me Mr. Rags. He was like, he walked up so fresh. He's like, hey, I love your videos. Can I please get a picture of Mr. Rags? I'm like, you call me Mr. Rags? He's like, yes. I'm like, all right. I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna get my hearty handshake after that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But I love like my fan base. I haven't came across no wild kids that just want to be all like, disrespectful and viral moment. Let me get Trey Rags out of character. That never happened. Yeah. Knock on wood.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen, honestly, because you never know with these people, man.
Yeah, them niggas gonna meet Rashford if
Oh wait.
They do happen.
You froze for like a quick second.
It was lagging. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah. But yeah, and I was hoping you guys were gonna ask me who Jeffrey Hinton is, so that's why I brought him up.
No, if I didn't know it, I just didn't. It's just probably someone that you knew that like inspired you.
Oh, do you want to know?
Who is Jeffrey Hinton?
Oh, thank you. It's a Nobel Prize winner for. He's considered the godfather of AI. 2024 Nobel Prize winner. Oh.
Okay.
Artificial neural networks was his specialty.
Okay. Like it makes me happy seeing you passionate about stuff. So like when you talk about stuff that you're interested in, it's like I love how he's into it. It just I'm like okay, you know about it. Okay.
I'm lying. I googled him like 10 minutes ago.
Damn, bro.
I'm trying to gas you up. Interesting.
But if you want to seem interesting, you don't have to drop people to the interest though by saying like. And so you're gonna ask me about it though?
No, but if Jordan Peele's watching this, I want him to be like, oh, this guy.
I forgot.
You guys are over here talking about a podcast. I'm over here.
He's 8 steps ahead right now. He's thinking of 80 different things. What was I about to say? I was about to make a point, bro. I totally forgot.
Me and Swoozy be playing chess.
Are you playing with him? Have you played with him yet? He didn't even start the game yet, bro. Why are you capping? Bro, I'm not even thinking about it like that. You said chess. I'm saying, did you play with him?
Pause. But
Yo, Trey. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask because you mentioned him calling you Mr. Rags, right? So what inspired the name Trey Rags?
Oh, Trey Rags is literally my name cut in half. It's my first name cut in half and my last name cut in half. If y'all want to know my name, look it up. But yeah.
whole time I thought the rags tied into do-rags for whatever.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's what I found out before. That's what everybody thinks. But yeah, it's literally like I was in school. My teachers would call me Trey Rags because it's my nickname. It's like my first name, my last name kind of half. It's funny that I was able to make that so unique because a lot of people be trying to figure out like, yo, what does it mean? Like, no, it don't mean anything.
You sure it's not Trarags?
Okay, buddy. Let's move on.
Hey, so
I know that probably struck a nerve. He's like, you know what?
He's about to get the red shirt right now. He's got the red shirt on standby.
Hey man, you gotta hit me with a remote red shirt, bro.
So pretty much like one thing that we can really say about this podcast is like you're someone who followed your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a MIT asshole. There's an MIT asshole post that I saw on Reddit. It's you guys want me to read it to you guys?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
Go ahead.
That's funny. I just want to be.
It's okay. You're good.
Alright, so boom. So MIT asshole for telling my husband he needs to quit his dream job. So I, 32 female, and my husband, 29 male, live in an area with an extremely high cost of living. I work a job that pays decently well, which is kind of necessary to live where we do. My husband worked a job for years that paid less than mine did, but was okay overall, though he obviously hated it. Around October of last year, my husband managed to get a job in his dream career field. He had been working at it for years and was really excited about finally getting there. However, the big issue is that the pay in his field is terrible. He works as a freelancer, which is standard in his industry, so his job has zero benefits, and it's pretty significant pay cut from his old job. We don't have combined finances, and after he took the new job, we had to rearrange how we pay for things to account for his lower income. Previously, he had covered a slightly larger percentage of the expenses due to me having student loans to pay off while he didn't. As it is now, I have to be the breadwinner since his income was basically half, paying for a larger portion of the expenses. I sat him down recently and told him I felt he needed to quit his job and find a better paying field because it just wasn't feasible. He got upset. Since, like I said, this is something he's dreamed of for years and worked really hard to get, which I understand. But I just feel this isn't fair to me. We've had to cut back on a lot of things, and there's not really any sign of a pay increase at this point. I feel like I'm carrying him. He also offered to get a part-time job on the side, but I know anything he could get that would be feasible for him while keeping his current job wouldn't provide much. He suggested we move somewhere less expensive, to which I said absolutely not, since we have to go quite a way to find something in that range, and it mean ridiculously long commutes to my job and being further away from my family. He offered to have his parents help, which I don't want because it's not a long-term solution. So he's extremely upset, and I understand it because I know he worked hard to get there. If he quits now, it basically kill his career, and it would be extremely hard for him to get another shot at this job. It's not like we're struggling, which is true. We can pay rent and put food on the table, but I hate feeling like this. I work long days at a rather difficult job while he works from home doing something he did before as a hobby and only makes half as much money now. My point is that it's not like he has to stop doing what he does altogether, since, as I mentioned, he did it as a hobby beforehand, but he's upset because he said this is the only thing he's ever wanted to do career-wise, and giving it up now would mean he likely never would be able to make it work. So, am I the asshole? That was long. I did not expect it to be that long.
Yeah, I mean, the context wasn't unnecessary.
It was not
I'm
necessary.
I'm not mad at it. I don't think she is for feeling the way she feels. Just because it's like, we got to think practical, right? And I understand it's like the enjoyment of life and whatnot. But again, at the same time, I understand why she'd be upset at it. And it's not even solely off of, just being a breadwinner or whatever, but it's really impacting your finances and the systems that you sort of had. And I know you're compensating now so that he can do a job that he likes. But at the same time, it's like, I can imagine the struggle that does come along with that. So much so that he's willing to, let's just move somewhere else. Getting up and leaving isn't easy. Especially with a lot of the different priorities you have, and if that does make it less convenient for other things. And she does have a point about the family thing as well, because it's, even if we do take the money, it's not a long-term thing, and now we're using your family as a crutch to get by because you want to, it's just, I understand passion. I don't think she's an asshole for it. That's what I'm going to say, for thinking that. I don't think she's an asshole for it. I understand why.
I think she is. I feel like he worked at a job he didn't like. Mm-hmm. He helped pay for her student loans.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
And he pretty much held it down for her while he was miserable, while she was in school and all that. Mm-hmm. For her to get a good paying job, and for him to finally say, hey, we're now financially fine. I want to fully pursue my dreams. He's probably held his dreams off to the side. Finally, we got the chance to pursue it, and she's upset about it. And it's kind of selfish because it sounds like she doesn't want to be the breadwinner. She wants him to be the breadwinner in a way, which is it's whatever, but it's still kind of dang, the dude can't follow his dreams, do something that makes him happy even when he was miserable for years.
I see that. I agree with you.
And you give her options we don't have to live in this expensive house. We don't have to live in this expensive area. We don't have to. I can get a part-time job, all that.
I'm now that I'm here, so I do agree.
Now that you gotta double down,
bro. Let me finish the sentence. I was gonna say I have my hands on. I was gonna say there's definitely pros and cons on both sides, and I know that's being sort of like diplomatic, yeah, but like I do see both sides essentially because I'm not gonna disregard how she feels about it because it's definitely more practical than like more, I guess, like dream based. But I definitely see his contributions as well and offering
you can see both sides.
Yeah.
But Trey,
What do you think,
you're someone who followed his dreams.
Yeah, I feel like she's definitely part asshole. I don't think he has a wrong in that, but the reason I think that she is part asshole because welcome to the life of most men. Yeah, most guys are having to pay majority of it while you do what you want to do, but at least he is bringing in money and he did hold you down. What about him? I feel like there's a lot of times as men, a lot of times we feel like our love goes back to that what we was talking about of conditional love. It feels conditional. It feels like, dang, if I'm not able to bring you all this, first of all, I feel like she should just break up with him. If you gotta ask a Reddit post, if I found out my girl made a Reddit post, should I stay with him, y'all? I'm like, oh, you better leave me. Like
before I leave you, like what?
Yeah, like if you gotta do all that, just leave. And I say part an asshole because it's just like I kind of get it, if it's changing your way of life, it's going to affect you. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like at the end of the day, it's his dreams. So let him be free. You know what I'm saying? I would say to just leave him, not because you're in the right, but leave him because it would actually be doing him better in the long run because it gives him more peace rather than him being a longer happier, just like when he was paying for your student loans and should he go back to that and finish his life? It goes back to my point when I say that at the end of the day, no matter who we with or people that we are family, whatever, end of the day, you're going into that casket by yourself. Now, who wants to live this long life and be like, okay, I kept her, but I wasn't happy this whole time because I had to give up my dreams. He can easily find a girl who would love him for his dreams, who don't need this big house and all this stuff. And she can, not going to say easily, but she can find a man that would be like, hey, I'm willing to provide all this. Just stop stringing him along.
Yeah. No, I agree. You guys both do make good points on this because it's like, it also ties into like, not the stereotype, but like it's common for like the man to want to be the provider, right? And and there's a lot of times where there'll be a guy that'll, marry a woman that, they want to just be the housewife or not do anything or like pursue their own passions while I got the money, don't worry about it, you do what you want to do type. So it's like when you kind of see the roles reversed a little bit, now you're upset, right? So
now she can't handle it. Like this is with most men. This is exactly the situation that you talk about on this Reddit. If he could make that same Reddit post from his perspective before he did what made him happy, he could literally say the exact same thing.
Yeah, because he's So y'all points are valid.
Yeah.
Either way, I see it on both ways.
Yeah, both sides but
it's just practicality versus not even practicality.
When I saw that, I thought it was like interesting because it was like, dang, quitting your dream job,
but at least it's like quitting your dream job for I guess more stability.
Yeah. And
it's like, or just try to make it work
after a series of struggles. But
yeah,
but it kind of goes into like what Trey said a while back. Having to work like on your grind for years, being persistent and consistent to finally like having a platform where you're getting recognized like that. I feel like
for somebody to then tell you no.
Yeah.
No, I see it. Yeah, that'll get me annoyed because it's like, wait, so you don't want me to be a podcaster or like what?
Yeah. So I wanted to, so actually that brings up a good question. So Trey, like being on your grind in your early stages, has anyone besides yourself told you to stop?
Yeah. Even like my biggest support group is my family. But a lot of times with your dreams, even though they support you, like they're going to be trying to push you away because realistically, it don't seem that feasible. A lot of things don't seem feasible to a lot of people. And I don't fault them for that. Like when I told my dad I'm dropping out of college to be a YouTuber, he's just like, what? Like, no, like you about to pick up this camera and you about to have all these people.
Are you mad? Huh? What?
Yeah, like so. I had one of it with one of my friends. Well, one of my old friends. I talked about this in my 1 million subscriber video when I was just thanking my supporters. I told this story with screenshots. I remember I was making skits and I was small. I had like 200 subscribers. getting like 100 views a skit, and like probably 90 of those views was me watching it over and over again. It was like that. So here's how much I believed in myself. My senior yearbook quote was subscribe to Trarags on YouTube. Because I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm like, people was like, why would you make that your senior yearbook?
That's tough. That's hard.
People was like, why would you make this your senior yearbook quote? Everybody saying all this nice, cool, inspirational stuff. Everybody probably flagged me off. Trarags, yeah, you kind of funny. I'm saying, you ain't finna be nothing. I made that. I said, subscribe to Trarags, my yearbook quote. While I'm making skits and after I graduated, I put that picture on my Instagram story and I said, everybody laughed at the senior quote. It's not going to be funny when I hit 1 million subscribers. So, few people were showing me love, know what I'm saying? But then somebody I considered my mans at the time, he just sent like 100 laughing emojis. And if anybody listen to this want to see it themselves, look up Trarags 1 million subscribers, and you'll see that video. And I put in screenshots because he sent like so many laughing emojis, and I'm just in it. And I remember it hit me differently. He was like one of them friends where like some people got friends where like where they joke around as being negative. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of times we brush by it like, oh, that's just how they are. But this was my dream, so it hit different to me. I'm like, what's funny? I'm like, do you want to be one of the people that I'm gonna prove wrong? He like, yeah. He like, if you pass 1 million subscribers, I'm gonna give you $100 because you're not getting past that. And that's when I was like, wow. I'm like, all right. I was like, I'm gonna prove you wrong, but you can keep the $100. And I blocked that nigga. And I never talked to him again because here's why things like that is important. It's like, if I see him today, it would be so normal. Like, I'll just be like, what's up? But for me to get to where I want to be, and to anybody that hears this, anybody want any type of get somewhere positive, don't keep nobody in your ear that talks down on your dream. Just like that guy. If she don't believe in you, just let it go. Because what if at that time I was just like, man, I do got 200 subscribers. Yeah, that was a dumb senior quote. Yeah, I'm never going to make it to 1 million subscribers. So I would have listened to him and kept him as a friend. I would have never achieved nothing. I would have still been in the hood because I just would have been listening to what people got to say around me. So when he did that, I'm just like, all right, realistically, bro, I don't hate you. I don't. But realistically, I can't keep you as a friend because now you affected my mental. I can't have no people speaking down on me and not believe in me because I believe in myself. And obviously everything worked out. You know what I'm saying? So I know he probably was like, hey, dang. I know he probably, the bigger I got, he probably was like, he all right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the black men complimenting black men thing, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Nah, but first of all, I love the story. By the way, I feel like that's something that people could take and resonate with because it's like.
I feel like that story is important because a lot of people have friends that only speak negative, and you get kind of in your head like, is this just how they joke or is this how they feel? But there gets to a certain point where if only somebody's your friend and all they got to offer is negativity and you feel like it's not healthy to you, I don't care how long the friendship is. You got to distance yourself. Right. That stuff is so bad. This is why I don't be on the internet. This is why I stopped being on Twitter. That stuff is dangerous. People don't believe in themselves, so they want to knock you down. You get what I'm saying? And that could have changed the whole trajectory of my life if I would have kept him around and just listened to something like that. Because at that time, it was way easier to give up than to do this. I was making no money at all. So like, anybody that got a friend like that, maybe this is a calling for anybody listening to this. If you got a friend like that, put some distance between y'all. That's not healthy. If they don't got nothing positive to say, especially when it's your dreams, you protect your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Clown me about my haircut, whatever. Know what I mean? You my bro, cool. We clown each other.
Yeah.
But when it's my dreams and you see it's something I'm passionate about, no.
No, I feel you 100%. And it's crazy because it's like, not only is that something that like, I like to hear because it sets as a reminder to myself in case that I have people like this around me. And fortunately, I'm grateful that for the most part, I don't think I do. But like, just to be extra aware in case stuff like this happens. Because it's easier for you to like, let certain stuff go, like think nothing of it, like certain sly comments, oh, he's just joking. But like, But just in general, the funny thing about that is like this immediately reminded me of the I don't know if you're aware of the whole Bruce Drop 'em off situation, because like a lot of screenshots came out, of him talking about people, and it's like I remember Kai, he was on stream, and he was talking about this, and he was like, bro, like I don't want to be your friend no more. Like it's too dangerous to have someone like you in my circle, because like for you to talk this way to me and then behind my back talk this, that, and the other. Or just in general, even if you're saying it to me, it's like the fact that I know in general you're speaking down on me or slide comments here and there. It's like, I don't gotta be cool with you. I don't have to. Like, I generally don't. And I know that may seem like, oh, I'm switching up, I'm changing. I think it's very reasonable to change on someone that's changing on you. And so it's like, or in other situations, they may have been that way the whole time. You just didn't recognize it. So it's like,
I don't know that situation like too deeply, but I remember when it happened and I understood it. I'm like, all right, because that reminds me of my situation. Like, you don't need that negative energy around you when you're trying to win.
Yes.
Like, I don't know if you know one of my characters, White Shirt, and he's like, you was gonna win, and he's like that bad friend that's always, if you try to win at anything in life, he try to stop you.
Yeah.
But that is so real, and it's dangerous to keep them around you because whole time you like, I got friends, got people around me that love me, but these people don't really want good for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's real important to like
from you.
Distance. You got distance.
Yeah. They don't want good from you. They don't want good for you. They just want the good that comes from you. You know what I mean? So they want to enjoy the privileges. They like being around you. They could say, oh yeah, this is my homeboy, I'm cool with him. When in reality, they kind of want to be. And this is what I love, right? Salute to Joyner Lucas. He has a song called Broski that's out right now. That's really good.
I saw that music video.
Literally,
that's real.
Salute to him. Salute to Rodemy. That video is fire. But it's just like, it just tells the story of someone that just wants to be in the position that you're in, and they're jealous of you. And I'm not here to sit here and say, oh yeah, everyone's jealous of me, this, that, blah, 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 blah. But when you notice it, and when certain signs are shown, you have to pick up on it before you let them get too engraved into your daily life. Because now you can't get rid of them. Because you're so used to it, and this is what you know, you're going to start to let certain things slide, be okay with certain things. Because that's my homeboy. I know him since kindergarten. He's been there when I did this. He was there when I did this. When I was down bad, he was there for me. And now you owe it as a favor to them to keep them around because they were there for you when times were bad. Young May made a good point. She's like, if you're not going to be around me and want to help me get to a certain place in life and help us grind and move together, I don't want you near me. I don't care how long I've known you for.
That's real rap. Like, sometimes, bro, you gotta step on the snake egg before it hatches.
Yes.
Bro, like, you gotta be able to see, like, okay, I see where this can go. Can I trust you being by my side when I'm at the highest level? Can I trust you because you talk down on me the whole way? And if the answer is no, you gotta let them go.
Exactly.
I only accept positive energy. Like, I talk shit to people I'm cool with to this day. But we know when the cutoff is at. We know when we talking about real stuff. If I can't get real with you and talk about dreams, if everything is just you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not my mans.
No, that's true. And that's why, again, and I always try to find some time to mention this when we're talking about stuff like this. That's why I love having people like him around me, because genuinely speaking, he motivates us, he motivates me, just to sort of, he sees the same vision as I do. We're always on the same wavelength. And if we're not, one of us is above and we're trying to bring the other person with us. So it's not as if we're trying to pull each other down. We both see what one in the mountain can become. We both see where we want to be in life, where we want to live at, what we want to do. And we know what steps we want to take to get there. And we're willing to help each other get there. If you don't have people around here that are willing to like see that vision and try to help you come up the same way, and like even if it's one person above the even if it's one person that's more famous than the other, right? Say you blow up and you have friends near you. If you're not willing to see your friend do well and be happy that we came up from here, and even if he's bigger than me, it's like it's not like a chore to try to help him, or like you don't do it with any sort of ulterior motive. You genuinely want to see him blow up. Yeah, I want you there with me, aside with me. Like, we're going to go up together. I'm going to put you in places if I'm able to help us both get there. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, if you don't have people that are willing to be on the same wavelength, I guarantee we would not be able to have a podcast together if we both didn't have the same type of mindset. And even if we have different personalities and different perspectives, it's the mindset that stays the same. If you don't have that mindset, We can't sit here and have conversations with each other for an hour and record it, post it the way we do, and expect people to want to watch it because we don't have meshing personalities, or we don't like each other, or like one person's ambition, one person just wants to stay here, one person wants to elevate and move out of where we stay at, and one person wants to stay here and be a local celebrity. Like
you can't carry nobody to the top. Iron sharpens iron. You need the right people around you.
Yeah. So it's like. That's why
we're the light skin, dark skin podcast duo that works, even though we followed everyone else's algorithm.
Hey, whatever works, honestly. And inshallah, we get to where we want to be with our podcast and where we're able to provide for people and do what we want to do. We have our mission statement, we have our goals, right? So it's like the fact that we have those values and we share those values, that makes us cohesive and it makes things progress.
So that makes me want to say one thing. Hey, Jordan Peele. So I'm hoping you watched closer to however long this podcast has been. Please put Trey in a movie, and for some reason Trey is the priority, put him in a movie, right? And if for some reason you only have one role left for either Bilal or myself, give it to Bilal. He's clearly a better actor. He's very talented, multifaceted. He's overall a great creative person. So, if you're watching this, to see how generous I am.
you hear the word. It's like, I'm not doing this for him. I'm doing it for me.
no, but that goes back to my point though. Like, if anything, like, for what I do, love you for the sake of Allah.
Of course.
And
likewise, brother.
And it makes me happy, like, seeing where we're at now. We're literally interviewing Trarags, Trarags.
You changed his whole mood, bro. It was so wholesome. Like, but damn.
But it's not. It's like for one, you having your platform just talking to us is crazy because like that's we're yappers. So like
for you to want to sit through it and actually want to vibe with us and record it again is genuinely a pleasure. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, we the combined length of both of these is like 2 Martin Scorsese movies.
That's not wrong. He's not wrong.
You can put this on the big screen and just have it play 2 movies beside it, and it's like, it's still going.
Yeah, so like it really does like, but I do want to see obviously you succeed, just because like especially like I'm a chill introvert, so like I'm cool with that. So I'll always be on your side, bro. I'm like,
hey. At the end of the day, inshallah, whatever opportunities come to either of us, inshallah, they're good opportunities, they're meant for us, and they don't take away from our values.
I'm going to be very honest, I do not want to be that type of person where I have to worry, like, someone's going to run through my trash, or I can't walk, I can't go through an amusement park.
You got to look over your shoulder and be like, what the... I mean, hey, by the end of the day, if this blows up, if one of the MELANIN blows up,
bro,
this inevitably might be something. We're going to get recognized, bro. I hope you understand that. And we haven't dealt with that yet.
I'm very honest with you. It will not. I will lie. This is where I 100% acknowledge. It will never be that deep for me. If I woke up this morning having to brush my teeth because my breath stinks, I'm just a person.
We're all At the end of the day, we're still grounded.
So I'm taking his approach. Where I'm wearing a face mask. That
reminds me of the one TikTok you posted where it's like, oh, when you get verified and now you gotta...
Exactly.
When you get verified, you paid for the verification check on Instagram and now you gotta... People recognize you in person. I can't...
I hate this whole paying stuff. It goes back to the whole VC thing. They doing pay to win in real life. Why we gotta pay for a verification?
What's funny is I did that little just to make that TikTok because I thought it would have been funny, and it was hilarious.
That just so
but my thing about it is like the whole point of that verification was pointless. Like there was actually nothing special about it.
Rubbish.
I'm just like, bro, why?
Like I get it to a degree because like some businesses or like some people that are like at a certain level, but like they're not. They haven't reached to level to where they can get the verification check yet or whatever. They want to look more professional, more like legitimate, I guess. So then they'll have that, and obviously you pop up on like people's verification, like verified tabs. So
Here's my thing, right? You can literally go on Instagram, click like the 3 buttons or whatever, the mini button, click on about this account, and literally see that it was bought.
Oh, it'll show that.
Yeah, like it'll show like it won't show when Yeah, also when you were verified. So like anything after March 2023, I just don't take.
You think it's cap, right?
It took away the prestige of it. You know,
Yeah,
there's a lot of verified people that's in my DMs that I just scroll by because it's just like, I know you're not somebody crazy.
Yeah, you didn't
just
earn
scroll
it.
by.
Like I be scrolling through our Instagram like reels and stuff, and I'll look through our notifications, and they'll say, "Oh, this person verified like them." Oh, let me see their account. 1,000 followers.
Yeah, and it's at this point, it's just a business. They just want people to buy it. Like, 6 million followers on TikTok. I applied multiple times for verification. They said I'm not qualified. Don't know how 6 million followers. People like, hey, Trey, why you not verified? They don't want to verify me. They want me to buy it, which I'm not going to do. I feel like it's disrespectful at this point. If I spend money after putting in all this work and y'all can't just give me a stupid little blue check.
Yeah, no, they gotta give you yo. All the social media platforms give them.
Listen, this ain't Jordan Peele, bro. They do not. I'm telling you right now, you can do the prayer hands. They do not care.
Yo, Instagram, hey, my TikTok.
TikTok, no.
Hey, my boy Marky. Them curls looking nice, man. Give my boy Trey.
Who owns TikTok? Huh? Who owns TikTok?
Yo, yo, bite that. CEO bite.
I don't know who TikTok.
Huh?
So I don't know who owns TikTok.
Owner of TikTok. Hey, it's 6 mil. You see it. There's a fan base there. Everything that's there to prove that he's eligible for this verification check is there. Give him his check mark, man. Give him his status symbol. He doesn't need it, but like it makes him look more legitimate to those who don't know him.
Hey, and this ain't but he got some YNs from Philly.
Oh yeah. Don't play. Don't play. No, they're gonna find you. They're gonna find you.
It's not gonna work, y'all, but I appreciate it.
How we go from wholesome to intimidation and try to fix it? Like,
yo, we gotta try every tactic.
Hey, you never know what will work. Think about, oh, these YN.
Matter of fact, yo, Marky, I'm gonna delete my Instagram if you don't give him his verification check.
Just like he deleted Uber, right?
I'm taking that same exact approach.
They're like, bro, I can live without you. How much is your how many followers does your account have right now? You don't do a dent to my pockets. Oh man, that's funny, bro.
Nah, but overall though, I think the verification, like the prestige of it, like he mentioned, it really went away.
Cause you didn't earn it.
Yeah.
You just paid.
Yeah.
Nah, but
they earned from it. It's like you just didn't earn it. It's like buying a trophy or buying subs. Like you're not getting to where you're getting to. Like you gotta earn that, bro.
At the end of the day, I don't need a verification on the internet. I got verification in the streets. So I'm solid. I'm good in my neighborhood. I'm good in my block. That's it. I think that's all that matters too.
I'm not a hood dude, but like, yeah, I'm comfortable with.
Neither am I. Like, hold on. Like I'm a hood dude. Like,
the way you said it, oh yeah, I'm good in my hood. Like, I'm certified.
I'm verified in the streets.
Like, no, does that not insinuate a hood?
I'm just saying I'm cool with people. That's it.
You should have just said you're cool with people. I'm verified with my homies, as opposed to saying I'm verified in the streets.
Why'd you do
I'm good in my hood.
Like,
I'm exaggerating the mannerisms, but that's the vibe you're giving off. That's the thing. But still, just in general, bro, it's like we're all good, man. I mean, if we get the verification check mark, like if we earn it for sure, that's what's up. But if we don't, then hopefully
it don't really matter, to be honest.
Hopefully, the fan base that we cultivate.
So it don't really matter, to be honest. Like people be thinking, "Oh, I need it." No, you don't.
You don't.
I've been perfectly fine without it.
Exactly.
Like you mentioned earlier, you don't need a big chain.
You don't gotta flex. You don't gotta be a rapper.
You know.
You want the chain.
I wanted the chain.
He wants a 1 in a million chain so bad, and I'm like, I do agree. Like maybe at one point, but like I don't want to be flashy. I feel like.
No, it's not to be flashy.
Why?
I just wanna just goof off with it. Like
get a fake one.
No, that was. I sent you literally moissanite chains.
Oh, I don't remember.
It's literally why I just wanted to do it for trolling. You know how great it would be to troll?
I don't know. I've never been someone that liked really big chains or like stacking chains and 80 billion bust down diamonds.
You gotta look like an 80s drug dealer.
You gotta look like Mr. T. Like, I'm cool off that, bro. I just feel like it's unnecessary. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm like, again, do you, to each their own. If y'all like a bunch of chains, y'all do you. I'm just cool off it.
But Trey, so Bilal wants to apologize from Monday where he didn't properly give you a freestyle.
Well, I forgot. I just forgot.
And he told me that he is going to freestyle for you, specifically you.
Hold on.
So Trey, be as critical as possible. Give him an authentic reaction.
Okay.
Just give me a second. All right, I may need to think of some stuff. Just give me a second.
Please,
Right.
it's in the middle,
Just give me a second. I'm sure I can. And I don't need no beat. I'll probably go on acapella.
Run the pocket.
Yeah.
I gotta.
This will probably be the last little
You gotta
joke.
pray too, bro.
I do have to pray. Inshallah. Inshallah. I don't know. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Just wait 1 second. Just wait 1 second. All right. Check. We live with Trarags. You trying to film with us? Wait 1 second. Hold on. Let me just pause. Like let me simmer down for a second.
Take all the time you have, baby. You know. This is
We live with Trarags. You trying to film with us? You need a day pass. Hold on. You F with us? I'll hit you with that Ray Blast. Hold on. After this, I'm about to go play Smash Bros. I got all the... No, I don't. But I'm here today to say that I'm happy that we didn't pay for the verification check. Bow. See what I did? That's fine. Kept it simple. I'm going to save that for now, Album coming out soon.
That was the worst experience I have probably ever had in my life. I don't ever want to witness something like that again.
Neither do I. But I'm going to see it when I edit, so it's going to come back to me.
You're going to have to sit through that while you edit.
Yeah. I'm just going to damn. That's crazy.
Man, no, that was funny.
Hey, I got to be scot-free now. I think that's fair.
No, you still got to do 20 minutes. It went from 50 to 20.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
That's fair.
I was telling him, if he actually spit a freestyle on Monday, he would never have to do the live.
But, bro, I felt drained that time. I feel like now it's I was kind of expecting to do the freestyles as we talked about it. I didn't have anything prepared, but, I was a bit more all right, I know this is going to come, so let me just
You had this prepared?
No, I didn't have it prepared. I didn't know what to say.
Hey, but Trey, obviously, as you know, we've been talking for 3-something hours. Literally a Martin Scorsese movie.
Holy
Again?
crap. I didn't even recognize that. That's crazy.
Why do we continue to yap?
Huh? Hey, when we chop it down.
Why do we continue to yap? This is the second time this happened. We went over 3 hours.
We'll chop it down. It'll go down a little more. I'm sure we got some.
Hey, I promise we'll make it up to you, man. I promise.
But for what it's worth, again, thank you so much for your time and for your presence and really wanting to show love and show light to one in the MELANIN. We really do appreciate that wholeheartedly. As you know, as we like to end our podcast, we do like to ask you to provide a message to the youth, sort of like something that you would say to your 10-year-old self, just some advice that you give, some knowledge, some gems. What would you like to leave us off with?
Well, if there's any word that I could give to anybody, like I said before, when you ask somebody for advice, you kind of got to also take it with the grain of salt of the fact that I'm speaking from my perspective. What may work for me may not work for you. But the way that I succeeded was by staying grounded, keeping God first, knowing when to listen to other people and knowing when to focus on your own thoughts. Because a lot of times, a lot of people can be like, no, this ain't the way, you got to do this. And sometimes you'll feel it in your heart that, nah, I know the way I'm supposed to go. Protect your dreams, keep it close. Always stay real. Don't just try to be with the wave. Because everybody tries to do that and they want to make it. Like, I got to be like everybody else. Strive to be different. And, yeah, that's what I got to say. Keep God first.
Always keep God first.
Thank you. Always. That's top priority all the time.
So, yeah, you want to tell them, obviously people most likely know where they can find you, but you want to just tell them where they can find you?
Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of fake accounts. I only got one TikTok. It got 6 million followers. It's not hard to find. Just type my name, Trarags. Only got one YouTube. It's not hard to find. Just type my name, Trarags. I got 2 Instagrams. One is the main, one is the backup. My main is Trarags2, number 2, and the backup is Trarags1. It's kind of backwards, but that's because my current I can't explain it. It's just Trarags2, Trarags2 on Instagram. That's my main Instagram. So that's how y'all find me.
You hear that?
There we go. Hey, please like, subscribe, comment, share this. This is Trarags' first podcast, y'all. Share this everywhere. Y'all gonna see this? This better be the #1 podcast that ever pops up ever when you type in Trarags podcast, Trarags interview. This has to be the most popular one, period. Because it's the best conversation. So, where you gonna find it at? One in a melanin. So, show us some love. Show Trarags some love. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all take care.
Hey, me and Trey about to run in Call of Duty, so.
Yeah.
Yo, post for a thumbnail, by the way. Do whatever face you want. Do whatever thing.